but I'm just stuffy now. I swear, you gotta believe me. I was perfectly fine before stream started. You gotta believe me. Welcome, all VOD watchers, to this stream. Hello. I'm playing Nine Souls today. I'm fully aware that a Metroidvania came out yesterday. Unfortunately, I don't really feel like streaming it. Thank you very much, Jackson2, for redeeming first. What is up, Jax? Welcome back to the stream. How is it rocking and rolling? You know, I know what you're thinking. What kind of sick fucking freak would log on the day after Silksong released and play a different Metroidvania? This guy right here. I don't have the ability to control like hands or anything. It's just kind of a 2D PNG that's moving. But this guy right here, guess he's got two thumbs. What's up? What's up, Julia? That's chill. Yeah. What's up, Julia? How's it rocking? I recognize you. Alright, I knew. I got that brain on me. I think. I'm pretty sure. Is it Julia? I think so. Fuck. Is it not? Am I cooked? Am I thinking of somebody else? No, the name change got me. Hold on, I gotta pop up the Twitch. I gotta see. Yeah, okay, you are Julia. Yep, I got it right. I'm sorry, I know two Celeste streamers, both with the purple color in my Twitch stream. It gets me, it really does. There's Violet Yidra and there's just Julia, and those two are different people. But when you change the name, it makes me confused. Anyways, welcome back to the stream, everyone. Yeah, this isn't Silksong. Why not? Why am I not singing? Why am I not streaming Silksong? I'm gonna be honest. Everybody and their mom is playing Silksong. If you want to play Silksong, I think you can find a million other people to do it. And I don't know if I'm really big enough to be anybody's biggest favoritist, like most, oh, I need this guy to play this game because I've never seen anyone play it streamer yet. Okay, I don't think I've really reached the level of not only content creation, but also fame. You'd be like, yeah, watch me play Silksong over like Video Game Donkey or some bullshit, right? So I figure, maybe stay in my lane. Now, you know, you understand that. By the way, welcome back to the stream, Diaz. Managed to catch the stream in time. I'm very glad to have you here. I'd watch you play Silksong. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just figured, you know, if anyone really wants to play Silksong, it's $20, which is a lot of money in the sense that it's $20, but it's not a lot of money in the sense that Mario Kart World was like $600 and 50 million people bought that one. But that was my idea for not playing Silksong. Now, that's not an excuse for streaming an entirely different Metroidvania. Okay? Move. If everyone's playing Silksong, and everyone can watch everyone play Silksong, and everyone's already watching a Metroidvania, why would you stream a different one? And I have a good reason for that one too. Because conceptually speaking, it's kind of funny. That's all I got. Alright, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna start playing Nine Souls. But no, welcome back to the stream, everyone. Welcome back. Is it fine if I say Julia? Is that okay? As well as Diaz and Kenta and Jax. Alright, that was good. That worked out. The music ended. The music ended at that time. Would you believe me if I said it just did that and that I didn't time it? Because it's the truth. Normally I'd say that and then to be like, well, I'd be lying. But thank you for believing in me. No, it's the truth. Alright. So it's been a hot minute since I played this game. To the extent to where I don't really know what I'm doing or where I'm going. But it can't be too hard. I take it all back. I have no idea what I'm doing. Thank you very much, Kenta and your friends, for pointing at a common pigment. Oh, wait, I can go up. It's true, I do know exactly what I'm doing now. Alright, so some stuff has happened. Normally. I'm sorry. So this weekend, Saturday, I was meant to play D&D. Because I had a group that was meant to play D&D with. It turns out, how do I parry? How do I parry? How do I parry? And I don't know how to do that. Fuck. Okay, hold on. I might need to remember how the game works. I was meant to play D&D with my D&D group this weekend. Now, I say my D&D group. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe let's not refer to them like this, because it got canceled. Which, you know, isn't that crazy of a, you know, it's not that crazy of a thing. You know, things get canceled all the. Are we? Okay, hold on. Am I stupid? What's going on? What's going on? Apparently, I just ran into like the hardest boss fight ever. Nope. Okay. Well, let's be smart about this. I can only kill myself on an enemy so many times before it gets maybe a little absurd. Fuck you. Alright, wasn't that hard, other than the part where it's extremely difficult. But if you ignore that, it wasn't that hard. But no, it got canceled. Which is cool. So if you're keeping track, it's been 2 weeks since I met up with the D&D people, and it'll be another 2 weeks until I can go play D&D. Now you might be thinking, Moo, it sounds like you're not going to be playing any D&D. I'm going to be honest, I'm also beginning to think that. That'd be cool. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, it's chill. Oh, choke. Holy fucking shit. Nobody told me that the bow and arrow was goated. Nobody, oh, I didn't know it did so much. Alright, that's pretty useful. Alright, let's not go through there, because that's a bad place to be. And so naturally, because I'm a social butterfly, that's not true, but I try to be a social butterfly occasionally, and I've not played D&D before, alright? And it's pretty weird. You did say it was goated last time you played D&D? This game? The bow? I did say it was goated? Fuck, I should have told myself it was goated. I didn't know how goated it was. I wasn't paying that much attention. I should listen to myself more, you know? I don't listen to myself enough. I think that's probably my biggest problem. Gotcha. Alright, well, so let's stay on top of this. And so naturally, because role-playing's weird, and ideally I'd like to know the people I'm role-playing with. I'm sorry, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do? Okay. Gotcha. Now we do this. And then we just climb over here. There's no way this goes wrong. No siree, Bob. Okay, well that was a bad idea. What about over here? Well, that doesn't help at all. Cause now I'm just gonna fall again. Okay. Nope. Nope. All right, there I go. I wasn't ready for the puzzle. All right, I wasn't ready for it. This one, this one, this one, and now you do that one, and then what? And then what? We don't. Nothing is gained here. Because if you do that one, then it's over, and if you do this one, then it's still over. Nothing's like changed. And if you do this one, oh, there we go. I'm sorry, I'd love to keep talking. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a purpose to it. Alright. Maybe if I do this. Nope, okay. What if I stand on the edge here and I hope that when I fall it catches me. Alright, how about them apples? And then we go here and we close this, and then we go here, opens both of these, I fall down onto this block, climb up here, take the jump, make it because I'm goated. I don't know what that is, and then I get like juicier. Oh fuck yeah. Okay, we're killing it. We're killing it. It's not even that. Oh, and I'm on the wrong side of the door, obviously, because why wouldn't I be? And now I have to go do this all over here. Alright. Anyways, so I invited everybody to like play a video game, because, you know, I thought it'd be like chill and hype, you know? Turns out, everybody hates me and wants me to die. They did say that, you know? It was kind of crazy. I was like, whoa, no. I asked everybody, and then nobody responded. And the one guy who did respond, shout out the GOAT, he plays FPS games. He plays FPS games. And the last FPS game I played was, I think, Dead Island 2. Or Marvel Rivals. Luckily for me, Marvel Rivals is free, and he has played it before. So instead of doing D&D on Saturdays, I'm gonna be playing Marvel Rivals with one guy out of the DM, rogue, other fighter, magic, wizard, cleric. Out of the 5 people, only one has decided that they would like to play video games with me. So shout out that guy. He's goated. He's cool. I want you to live. I also want you to live. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being particular. I'm sorry for being a Debbie Downer. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm not, I'm not gonna, but it felt as though they said that when they refused it, when they didn't interact with me. I got hit with the I'm going back home this weekend. And listen, I don't know this woman who said this. I don't know her that well. I met her one time 2 weeks ago. Partially why I wanted to get to know everybody. Alright. That said, fun fact, people on Discord can see when you're streaming, and yes, I'm the GOAT. That's him! Yeah, I knew that. I knew that. Alright, that's why, I talk positively. I addressed the concept. Hello, hi. Fuck. What was the point of this? What was the point of going in here and triggering the thing? Oh, but no, that's the guy, I guess. Hello. That's him. I'm not gonna say your name, even though I do know it. Although when I think of you, I don't think of you as your real name. I do think of you as your D&D character name, but I'm sure that'll get buffed out at some point or the other. Tell me Moo's name. He can't do that, actually, because of my elaborate scheme, which you already know. All right, he calls me by my middle name. Although I'm sure he could, and I'm sure he could determine my real name. It wouldn't be that hard. But ideally, he wouldn't tell you my middle name either, because you don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that either. Alright. Is there a point to going up here? Because I already triggered it. Maybe, did I need to go up? What was I missing here? Because obviously I've done something wrong conceptually. I'm bad with names, I forgot. Okay, well that's a little hurtful to be honest, but you know what? It still works. Is it close to Christopher? No. You know that meme where it's anybody want to play it? It's like Tom Scott in 84. I've seen that one, yeah. Alright, that is a good one. But no, I got hit with the I'm going back home this weekend. And listen, I don't know this woman, and she seems very nice. But she went home last weekend. How many times? How many times are you gonna go home? Alright? Like, D&D got canceled maybe a couple days ago. You've already made plans to go home? You don't want to hop on Marvel Rivals, like, at all? No, I am incredibly grateful that, I'm so glad that you said you would play video games with me, and that we had a video game, because I really didn't want to be like, this one guy really wants to play or is down for me to play video games with him, and I'm very excited to do it, but he only has FPS games, and somehow I found the one person in the entire world I don't share a single game with. Which, I was really worried about, to be honest. Because I'm shit at Valorant. So I don't play it too often, I don't have it downloaded. And my internet kind of sucks ass. It's good enough to stream, not good enough to download anything. And so, needing to download Valorant would kind of just... Who are you? I don't know where I am. Alright, where's the map? Can I open this up? Where am I going? Because I can't go up, I know that to be true. Do I go over here? Maybe. Play Valorant with me? I can't. I'm so ass at the game. I played Valorant one time, and they were like, I don't want to play Valorant with you anymore. You know how bad at a video game you have to be invited by someone to play that game, and they're like, actually, I don't want to play with you anymore. Alright. Oh, we actually can't, because there's Don't be offended. It took me embarrassing long to figure out how to spell my own last name. That's kind of crazy. But also, I don't know your last name, so it could be something nuts. Like, I knew I probably should have gone on. I knew a girl with the, like, the last name Molyneux, kind of. I'm not doxing her. It was kind of like Molyneux. It wasn't exactly like Molyneux. And I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how you figure that shit out as a, you know, when do you learn how to spell your own name? Like kindergarten? That shit seemed hard. That shit seemed difficult. Alright, but no. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow instead of playing D&D. I could also watch the football game between UGA and whatever poor school that UGA has paid to fight with. Or paid to do a game with. Which is not something I'm too interested in. You know, it's not that big of a deal. It's pretty chill. I haven't gotten into football yet. You know, I know I should be. I know I should be more invested, especially because this is a kind of like a football school. But I'm sorry, I know, what's his name? Carson Beck bad, Gunnar Stockton good, and that's it. That's all I got. Alright, let's maybe walk past here. Exclamation point OnlyFans. The thing is, if he doesn't click it, he's gonna actually think I have an OnlyFans, and that provides more baggage to me. Because I know this guy in real life. Well, I don't know him in real. Me and him see each other monthly. Because it's not every 2 weeks. It's gonna be a month the time I see him again. Whoa! All right, let's talk here. What sports do you watch? I'm only invested in Formula 1 and dipping my toes into tennis. I watch a little bit of basketball, although that's more because I'm pretty into hip hop, and so they're kind of intertwined. Am I gonna get owned here? Can I toke? Insane that worked. Come on, one more time. Nope. Okay, that's not gonna work. that's not gonna work out for me. I can just kind of tell. Alright, so I did something, and I don't know what that something did, and now I'm just kind of here. Which isn't cool. It's actually pretty cringe. Oh, wait, no, new thing? Holy shit, new thing! I think. This seems pretty new. God damn it. No, this doesn't seem very new at all. I, played Silksong yesterday. And they have their map key bound to LB, so I keep doing that. Like this dude, at this point, just say no thanks. Don't need to hide it, it's true. I don't know, whatever. It is what it is. Also, I don't know what the fuck I did, and that's kind of bad? Like, that's really bad. That's pretty not good. Hear me out. Oh wait, no, I've saved. I was gonna reset the game. I shit you not, I was gonna reset the game, go back and do it all over again and see if I missed anything. Because it really does seem like I did miss something. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck. Be cool. Thank you. Alright, can I run this? I'd love to, but I don't think I can. Maybe it's something on top? Maybe there's something above that I can get to that's useful? I really don't know. I love Metroidvania so much. This is... Oh my god. Who are you? I've never seen this guy Oh wait, no, I have seen this guy before. I thought he was new. Don't mind me, man. I'm just minding my own business. At the wrong time, apparently. And there I go. Okay, well, is there any point in being down here? Nope. And that's fire. And that's fire again. Am I fucked? Did I really just, eat shit for no reason? I I wish it would stop saving, because now I don't know where to go and what to do. Because now I don't know where to go or what to do, and I'm a big fan of that. Alright, whatever. Let's go back here, and then maybe let's figure it out. And by figure it out, I might need to look it up. I can't do this. I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what I'm doing. I was kind of expecting a little bit of direction, but I see now that that was a foolish thing of me to think, and that I'm a dumb person for even imagining such a thing. So that's blocked off. So what the fuck was the point of coming all the way up here? Because it naturally led to this area as kind of a, it naturally led to this area up here as like the end of a chain. Alright, because eventually you do go up. Okay, I think that's kind of bullshit. Poke here. Dodge. Jump up here and then miss. And then fall and then get murdered. Obviously, that's all part of the plan. Just believe in me and then everything will be fine. I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time. And that's why you shouldn't have a portal to somewhere. I didn't portal anywhere, man. I'm just minding my own business. I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die here because I'm in the fire. Okay. So now I gotta make my way back to where I was. God, not having the ability to dash in the air really is inhumane. I think it's something that every video game should include. Maybe it's on a little bit later into this one, I don't know. Okay, that's a little bullshit, but whatever, man. Please! I beg of you, just go this way. As long as everybody's on the ground, we shouldn't have that big of any issues. So now we can pick everything up. So this does not activate, despite going through here and activating the puzzle and doing whatever I had to do. This didn't activate anything. What the fuck is this? I hate you so much. What the fuck am I meant to do with GM fertilizer? What am I meant to do with this? Okay. And promotes the growth of other genetically modified crops, may also trigger random mutations, is highly corrosive, so any body part must be immediately rinsed with water. These are just things that you show to the kid. That's it? Surely not. Surely there must be more. I find it a little hard to believe that. That was a bad and stupid idea. That was it? I got like a ball of fertilizer and that's it. But welcome back to the stream, by the way, Tony dude. I'm sorry. My brain's a little frazzled. An IRL isn't somebody I can interact with, but I don't often came in. And also, I activated the trigger and I didn't know what it did because it didn't seem to do all that much of anything. Although now figuring out what it does doesn't really help me. So now I have it. It's definitely there. Maybe I move my my guy, because right now I'm in the bottom left. All right, that was a bad idea, and this is an even worse idea. Nope. That really sucks. That really sucks ass. All right. I need to reset. I can't be here anymore. I can't be here. I choose not to. For my own sanity, I need to leave this godforsaken area. Because whatever this is not working for me. Alright, don't mind me. Thank you very much, Tony, that dude, for finding a common Pikmin. I kind of thought that was in the game for a minute. I was a little confused. I gotta get out of here. Whatever this is cannot continue. I've already been this way. love your OnlyFans. Like, consider subscribing. Thank you very much, Julia. Wow, Silksong looks peak. What can I say? You know, early access build. They really like me over there at Team Cherry. I want to be honest, I had no idea that Team Cherry was actually just like 3 people. I knew it was like a small team, but I thought it was like small team in turn of like, look at these indie devs. There are only 20 of them when compared to the 500 that normally work on a AAA game. I didn't know it was like 3. That's like really small. What the fuck? Yeah, what's up, Tony, dude? Alright. So I have a fertilizer as an artifact. And that is all I received from that little adventure. And I can't give it to this kid. I can give him a lot, but I can't give him the fertilizer. Take this painting I found in an ancient temple. I feel bad for indie game developers solely due to expectations. 110%. Listen, I think it's really cool and swag that Silksong was released for 20 bucks. But I saw a Twitter post that was like, I'm a solo dev Metroidvania maker, and I was gonna price my game at $20, but now that Silksong's at $20, maybe I should release it at 10 to 15. And like, nah, man, you don't have to. I think anyone going in being like, oh, $20, you can get this kind of game for $20, so every other game must be around that, or must be around this level of quality. I think that's a stupid thing to think. The reason why is because by that expectation, you would then expect Animal Crossing New Horizons to be 3 times better than Hollow Knight Silksong, and I don't think that's going to be the case ever. You know, these things just don't work like that. But I do feel bad for indie devs. You know, it's hard enough dealing with all the other indie games. It's got to be pretty hard to be like, yeah, I'm releasing my stuff soon. Like, you have a shit ton of people wanting your game to come out ASAP and to be the best game of all time. Yeah, that's fair. Well, in Team Cherry's defense, I don't think they gave a shit. I don't think they gave... 7 years is kind of a really long time. They could hire, like, a 4th person. You know what I mean? If you know the idea of diminishing or marginal returns, the diminishment of marginal returns is that when you have 5 people and you get 1 more person to help, that is a really big boost of productivity. Whereas if you have 200 people and you get another 1 person to help, that's not as big as a boost in productivity. Also, crazy that Ballistic Bang is #1, despite the fact that Diaz has typed in chat a little bit more, but whatever. I don't know how that works. Thank you very much, Kenta, and just Julia for redeeming Pikmin. I know one of you had a burger one. I hope you didn't eat the Pikmin. Yeah, 500,000 concurrent players on Steam is actually freakish. That's terrifying. Team Cherry gave 0 fucks about release time. They were having fun. That's the thing. When you're Team Cherry, you can charge your game at 20 bucks. Because if 500,000 fucking people buy it and play it immediately on launch day, let's just crank the numbers here. Alright, let's pull out the old calculator. Alright, let's pull out the old calculator. 500,000 people times $20. Now, I don't know about you, but that's a big number. I would go so far as to say that's 10 million! That's $10 million! Now, obviously, you know, that's not to say that I'm sure Steam takes a cut, and I'm sure, you know, making the game costs money. But do you think making the game costs $10 million? Because I don't fucking think that at all. Alright? If you paid all of them $300,000 a year to make that game, it took 7 years. Alright? $300,000 for 3 people for 7 years would still be so they've made all of their money back within 24 hours and so much more, and it's only gonna get more insane. So yeah, you can fucking price Silksong at 20 bucks. That's something you can do. All right, they could They could have priced that motherfucker at $10 and they still would have made tons of money. Alright. Wait, aren't the card company banning some games? I know that credit cards have been pressured by a group of mothers in Australia. Collective shout in order to block some games. That said, one, I don't think Hollow Knight Silksong has porn in it, so it's probably not that big of a deal to them. It's like a child safety thing. I think it will get taken down eventually, but regardless of whether or not it affected anything, Hollow Knight Silksong would never be affected by that. I know there's some randomness with the YouTube rankings, so that's why. Poor Diaz. And we just bought it and didn't even play it yet. I would have paid 30 even. I also would have paid... Listen, gun to my head, I have to buy Hollow Knight Silksong at like $60, or I have to buy like... Fuck, what's a pretty shit AAA game? Can't think of it. All AAA games are perfect. Assassin's Creed Odyssey at $60. I'd buy Hollow Knight Silksong every time. Right? Not only that, but AAA games are bumping their prices up to $70, $80. Now, is Metaphor ReFantazio, a game that is $80, worth 4 times more than Silksong? Yes, because that game is perfect. But most games aren't like that. I've had some friends of mine who were developing something genuinely awesome, and then they started receiving literal death threats for not receiving their stuff on time. Well, people are insane on the internet. But yeah, no, it does suck, because I don't... depending on the game. I was about to say because game devs at bigger companies don't receive that, but depending on the game, they do. Yeah, it's just slightly large money. Very small budget, teeny tiny, holy shit. Nintendo games are now $90. That's the thing! $90? $90. $90. That's so much money. I got a question for you. Do you really think that Mario Kart World is 4.5 times better than Hollow Knight Silksong? Do you think Mario Kart World is worth 4.5 Silksongs? Now maybe it is. Alright, maybe it is. Do you think every Nintendo game is gonna be worth 4.5 times Silksongs? No. No. Mario Kart World isn't worth a Silksong. Mario Kart World and Silksong both have the same developer-intended multiplayer quality experience, in the sense that Silksong doesn't have any, and Mario Kart World's dev-intended multiplayer experience sucks. DK Bonanza? I've never played DK. I hear DK Bonanza's good, but no, it's $70. My point stands. 3.5 times, 4.5 times. These numbers become funny money, but no, yeah, you're right. It might be $90 in a different part of the world, Jax. I don't know. But thank you very much, Kenta, for dilly-dallying on the common Pikmin. I think Sonic Races is worth more than Silksong. Do you think Sonic Races is worth... Let's take a look at Sonic Races. Let's take a look at Sonic Races. You know, that's something we can do. That's something we can do right now. By the way... if you own this game, the achievements are a little spoilery, so if I were you, I wouldn't recommend looking at your friend activity in this game. Like, these people are unlocking things, I don't want to see it, because it's going to spoil it a little bit. So if you, you know, I tried to find a way to get rid of it, and Steam won't let you. Steam won't let you get rid of the friend activity on a game. So there's nothing to do other than you can't look at it. You can't take it off of your screen at all. On the bright side, I have a skin now. So... that's cool. What is it? Sonic Racing Crossworlds? Do you think Sonic Racing Crossworlds is worth like 3.5 times Silksong? Do you think it's 3.5 times better than Silksong? I don't know. That seems like a lot. Do you think it's worth 3.5 Silksongs? It might be. You know? 3.5. Such a big number. That's so much. That's so much more. You know what I mean? It's just... You can't base things off of price, because at that point we're getting into uncomparable things. Do I think AAA games should be worth less? Yeah, 100%. But I don't think indie games should feel pressured by the prices, because if they do, then they're holding themselves up to an impossible standard. Yeah, you got other characters. You think Silksong is not as good as Mario Kart or as Sonic Crossworlds Racing because you can only play as Hornet? You think it would be better if you could play as other characters in Silksong? What characters would have to be added to Silksong for you to think it'd be worth $70? DK Bonanza is good, but I never want Nintendo to make a game like it again. Let it be unique. Alright, I can spend $2,000, or I can do literally anything else. Do you think Doom Eternal is on par with Silksong? I never played Doom Eternal. I played Doom 2016 on the Xbox. And I had a good time. So far, I'd put it about on par with Silksong, maybe. Yeah, I got Doom for 20. I liked Doom. I like Doom 2016 on the Xbox. On the computer while streaming, I don't think it was worth any money. For some reason, like, I liked the game. I played it, I've beaten it, but then I tried to play it on stream and it just didn't congeal with me. Can't say much about Hollow Knight. Have you not played it? Now would be the time. It's kind of insane how many people are playing Hollow Knight right now, despite the fact that Silksong came out. You know? Like, on Twitch right now, specifically. Don't go look! Don't go look! Stay here! Stay here forever! Yeah. I guess I'm a little sympathetic. Do you believe she persecuted people? I don't... Come on, man. I don't know what to do. I wish this was like Metal Gear, where you could, Oh, I don't have the juice for it, I guess? That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Where's the dash? Oh, it's like that. I guess I'll create and then pipe file. Or maybe not. I think there's a guy down here that I can feed poison. And by guy down here, I mean guy down here. Hold up. Where's the guy that eats poison? Nope. Okay. Well, I have a strange ball of fertilizer that I don't know where or what to use with, and I don't know where to go outside of that. Which is great, other than the part where it's not awesome. Interesting and kind of chewy. And he's over there getting stoned. Play it. Donkey Kong Bonanza? No, I don't got that kind of money. Yeah, when someone sends $700, maybe. Don't do that. I don't think anyone would, but if you send me $700, I can guarantee you I'm not buying a Switch 2 with that money. I'm not gonna. Listen, I'm not gonna. Oh, to play Hollow Knight? I have played it. Oh, Tony, dude, you should play Hollow Knight. Yeah, that's really good. I'm sorry. It's hard. My brain's all over the place. It's like I could go down to the underground, maybe. Yeah, maybe I go down to the underground. That might be the move. It's hard, alright? Watching from my Xbox and chatting through my phone so you get one extra viewer. You're such a kind soul. You're such a kind soul. Thank you. Oh, man. That makes sense. I imagine chatting on Xbox would not be the most user-friendly experience. Hopefully increasing the watch time total for the stream so you qualify for YPP sooner. Well, I think I need to make videos, which is kind of a pain, but I need to do it. I've been thinking more about doing it. It's popped up in my head more and more. So I think the day will come when I'll be like, hey guys, please watch my YouTube video. Alright. So what is it? What did fucking Papa John say? The day of reckoning will come. 1 second video of a stream. No, like I have a real edited video. Stream watch. I don't know what YPP is. I'm sorry. I know it's an acronym, although I'm unsure of what it's for. Holy shit. That was kind of good. I played the original Doom on a calculator. I haven't played the original Doom. I think old games are cringe and new games are cool. Except for the ones I don't like. And those games are stupid. Stop it. It hurts. It hurts. Okay, well, that guy's not very good at what he does. Don't mind me. We're just gonna rest here. YouTube Pippis Party, obviously. YouTube Partner Program. That should never happen. They hate me. You know, I talked to Susan Wojcicki last week, and they were like, fuck you specifically, you'll never get monetized. But no, you're right. I appreciate it. I'll work on the video. I'll make it happen. It'll be cool. I want to make videos on YouTube. Low-key, I hate editing. Low-key, I hate editing, but I need to try it. I need to do it. I've done some of it. It's just a lot. But no, I appreciate it. I don't know the YouTube partner program thing. I haven't maybe looked into it as much as I should have, which is, you know, a mistake on my end. Okay, well, not a big fan of whatever the fuck that was, so let's go over here. Alright, let's go here and heal. Looks like two. Talisman him. Hit him from the back. And I failed to get the triple parry. Well, at least I know where I need to go now, so that's nice. At least I know where I need to go. I have like an old Fire Emblem video. The issue with Fire Emblem is that I felt the need to explain a lot of things, when in reality I probably should have just run it. But no, I think I'll do it. I'll make it happen. It'll be dope. It'll be swag. Alright, it'll be really cool. Let me look at it. Well, no, I don't want to look at it right now. DaVinci takes a while to load and it takes a lot out of my computer. So ripping it on stream as I'm running 9 souls might be a little bit much. Fuck you! Let me do this, and then we get owned. That's cool. I kind of was under the assumption that I'd be able to heal from my. Oh wait, I have the toke. And by oh wait, I have the toke, I mean oh wait, I should actually die. All right, listen, I'm a little washed. I'm a little rusty. That's okay. That's fine. There's nothing too bad about being rusty. I just need a little bit of a reminder of how to play the game. Just need a little bit of a reminder. We should be fine. But no, I'll work on it. I think the concept of NOT Silksong could be pretty funny. If I get out a 9 souls video, call it NOT Silksong. That thing makes bank. Trust me. All right. Wasn't trying to touch that one. All right. What would I put in the video? I guess. I don't know. I don't think I've been funny this week. I don't think I've been funny this week. You know what I mean? Fuck you, specifically. Ow. Get that guy. There we go. I probably should have tucked. I probably should have used the skill that lets me heal, but you know, whatever, we're here. I love watching stream via YouTube on my phone, Xbox via Twitch. You know, I love watching this stream via YouTube on my phone, Xbox via Twitch on another phone I have, and chatting with a coworker. You don't need to inflate my viewer numbers. I'll be okay, I promise. I'll be alright. I'm not. I love your commitment, and I love that you would be willing to do it. But you don't have to do that. It seems like a lot of work to watch the stream, and I don't want to like put that on you. I don't want you to be like, oh yeah, I want to watch the Moo stream, but I can't, like, you know, it's like, oh, you know, if I watch his stream, then I gotta watch his stream on Xbox because he expects me to. And I don't want you to build an expectation of like, now you need to do this. You know, I don't want to put that on you. Also, I'm not really looking at numbers that much anymore. Inflate the viewer count. No, don't. I don't look at the numbers. I don't. I used to, and then school started. And the thing about school, right, is that one, I've become less funny because I'm more tired. So the quality, I don't want to say the quality of the streams have gotten worse. I think they're less frequent, and I'm doing less cool things, which most would say the quality of the streams has gotten worse. I would just say that they're in a bit of a growing period. Not only that, but because school started and I stream at 4 p.m., I don't think I have a lot of West Coast viewers. But if I had any under 18 West Coast viewers, they would, of course, be still at school. Because I'd be streaming at 1 p.m. And for some reason, now, I don't know if this is real or if this is just what people say so that they dodge my stream. Alright, but if the stream starts at 4, which would be 1 their time, and I'm still streaming afterwards, they just won't come. They just won't do it. Like, oh, when stream starts, I'm still in school. It's like, listen, man. If you wanted to be here, you would be here, but I get it. It's so hard to look at someone and be like, yeah, I don't want to watch your streams. Which one I hope nobody would ever say to me. There we go. Finally air dodging. But I wish they'd, like, it's okay just be like, yeah, I don't watch streams like that, or I don't really watch your streams like that, you know? Not you. If you guys said it, I'd cry. But, like, in terms of real life. Because everybody's always gonna treat me like I'm a fucking time bomb, dude. It sucks. It sucks so much ass. Try it. Stream and you know, don't, like, hide it, but, like, let it, you know, don't, like, force it down people's throats, but let it be known. People will treat you like, oh, yeah, no. I totally would watch the stream. It's just, I'm busy. Like, I get it, man. I'm not funny. I get it, man. I'm not funny. Alright? I'm trying my best. Watching through my Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Ask me anything. You got milk in your fridge? I can't imagine. No, I can't imagine. I don't know if I would, though. I think I'd only get, like, a smart refrigerator if it was at, like, a good price. You know? Or if it was, like, maybe a negligible price increase in the other ones. Because I don't really see the need for it. Okay. So there's this, and then there's that. It looks to me like I could either go all the way to the right, or I could go all the way to the left. I think I'm gonna try left first. Alright. Fuck you! The bow and arrow is really good. Okay, well maybe not that good, but it's still pretty good. I wish News Food notifications actually worked. I missed last stream because the thing only notified me after school. The thing is, if this was during summertime, I'd be able to actually give you like a real, like, I'm definitely streaming at this time. Normally, there is the Discord if you're interested in doing that. I have a Discord account. I have little notifications based on the type of games you want to watch. So, like, I added all the people who are interested in either everything or that are only interested in, like, platformer, adventure, like, puzzles type games. You know, there's no explicit channel called, like, Metroidvania, but I could try to piece it together. You know, if you've ever joined a a manga translation Discord, what they usually do is they have their series. And you pick the series that you want to watch, or not watch, but you want to read, so that they at you every time they update it. But the thing about video games is that, you know, with manga, they'll still be translating a series after like months. I'm not going to be playing a game about like over a month. You know, ideally I'll have beaten it already. I'm a variety streamer. Know what I'm talking about? So I kind of do that. I kind of piecemeal it from genres. You guys ever get notifications? I just get lucky and show up. But no, I do have a Discord if you're interested in anything like that. I hope the YouTube link still works. Maybe, I'll check. Although it's not a requirement. I'm not gonna be like, you haven't joined the Discord. Die. It also might not work. Sometimes the links just don't work. You know, sometimes they expire even when they shouldn't. Like, I put them on forever. Not forever, but, you know, like yeah, I think it does literally say forever on Discord. I'll put them on that and they'll be like, well, I don't know, forever. Maybe a week. Like, okay, man. Hello? I don't get it. I don't understand what you're doing, but whatever. Okay, that's not gonna crack open without me. If anyone has a Google Nest smart thermostat, can you please hack it, make it run Android, and then open the stream on it? Well, that'd be fun. I think that'd be cool. Everyone should do that. Inflating the viewer count is only awesome when it's funny. Alright, that's not gonna work. And I don't know how to get past this guy. He's like goated. Oh. Okay, well that was easier than I thought it would be, to be honest. How will I deal with this fierce puzzle that stumps even the most serious of minds? And then it's just bow and arrow. Although I don't know where the other one is. You'd think I'd be able to find him, but I guess you'd think wrong. I can go back up. Yeah, I'll go back up. Guys, when does the Radiant show up? Soon, trust. We're almost at the very end. This is Pantheon 5 right now. You gotta play an entirely different game every single time. And when you fail, you gotta beat the game again. Let's be reasonable about this. Watching through my cat litter box with no screen. You know, we're an audio only. We're an audio friendly stream. Oh! You know, put me on in the car. I swear I won't scream as you're driving. Ow. Yeah, fuck you, numbnuts. What do you think was gonna happen? Alright, so if I go all the way down here, maybe I can make a really big jump. Oh. The abandoned mines. Okay. Glad I see you. You're not slick, bro. I just saw you. And you're dead. Bye-bye. Oh my god. The evacuation notice. I don't want to say anything, and I'm not going to spoil Silksong. But all I'm saying is they took a lot from this game, huh? They really stole a lot from this game. Miners? I can think of one game who did that before Silksong, and it's this one. Don't mind the fact that Hollow Knight also has miners in it. I played like the first 2 hours of Silksong. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I played an hour of Silksong, closed it, saw that my friend got an achievement, and it spoiled me. And then I spent like 2 hours trying to figure out how to not see friend activity on Steam. Found out that, you know what, fuck me, and I'll never be able to figure that shit out. And that was it. That was my experience in the game. What's that? That seemed important and special. Yeah, I probably should have figured that out. Let me hack into the mainframe really quickly. Are you fucking for real? Well, now I feel really stupid. I looked up the achievements and saw defeat blank and dipped. Good thing I already forgot the name. Good. Because I didn't. I was like, oh man, I'm so interested in this game. And then it's like, defeat Gorlock, murderer of everyone you've ever known, and also Hollow Knight, and actually all of Hollow Knight is actually fake, and it's all a dream, and it was all Gorlock's dream, and then he kills you, and then you come back to life, but only after the ghost from Hollow Knight sacrifices himself for you after breaking free of the paralysis, and then Gorlock kills you and him, but then you come back to life, and you're like, Kayaba! And then you stab him through the immortal object trigger, and then you all die. You, a ghost, and Gorlock die, and you see Aincrad in the distance, and you go, Gorlock, why would you make a game that kills people when in real life when you die in the game? And then Kayaba's like, and then Kayaba's like, I forgot. All of that's in there. All of that is definitely in Silksong, and has literally nothing to do with the plot of Sword Art Online. A lot of narrative parallels between Silksong and Sword Art Online. You know, wish I was joking, but this is all true. The thing is, all of it was fake. All of it was fake. It sounded like I pivoted to SAO, but the thing is, it was all fake. But I didn't want people to be like, "Oh my God, he actually did spoil it," because you know it wasn't. I didn't want people to think it was real at all. So I needed to make it more fantastical. You know what I mean? Because some of it I think sounded a little real, up to like the killed everybody. I don't know that. I've played a solid. Let's bump this up. Can I open up Silksong? Is it gonna dox everything I've done? No! It has an achievement. Hold on. I can't do this. It's not possible. I'll screenshot it. I'll screenshot it. This is from. There we go. No, I should include my stuff in here. There we go. There we go. 2.5 hours. Let me put this on Discord. I would have just shown you, but it has like a minor. It's not like a real spoiler, but I saw it and I didn't want to know it. So this is my playtime. Yeah, I'm playing 9 Souls right now. That's me. I have 5 achievements and I'm at 2.5 hours. Just to reinforce the fact that I was making all that bullshit up. Alright, there we go. There we go. Hello, from Aston Martin, running Apple CarPlay. No. I like old cars used to have like people. Like you could get like a guy and they'd tell you where to go, like before Google Maps. You know, that'd be kind of cool. Not that I want that because I don't agree with whatever that is, but it'd be neat. Holy shit, wait, I remember something. I was gonna say something in the stream about something and then I forgot and it's been like 2 weeks and now I remember it. But first of all, let me talk about something else. Yeah. Someone dies, I thought you hadn't played 5 hours in the game. Hey Moo, I'm at Taiwan right now. Yo, that's not your final destination. I know that to be true. I know that your final destination is not Taiwan, but you're close by. You're in Taiwan. That's pretty dope. What are we looking for? Enhanced blade. So we're looking for incisive drain, and then we're gonna enhance blade. And then we can do everything else. Focus in on one thing, and that's all you need. Let's actually take a gander at what I'm looking for, because I don't know what I just bought. Gain 1 additional chi charge after performing a Tai Chi kick or a skull kick. So a skull kick is when you do down and X, and a Tai Chi kick is when you do the parry in midair. My final flight is going to be in like 2 hours. Hell yeah. How was the flight? Was it comfortable? I hope so. I only know Spirit Airlines, which if anybody here knows Spirit Airlines, you and me are like veterans. That's what you and me are like. We have the relationship of 2 veterans who fought in the Vietnam War together. Okay, well that didn't go very well. Guys, there's this new Silksong got bought by EA. If you want to pay a small fee of $94.99, Silksong will die and your house will explode. And also, everyone dies. Kind of crazy how that's all true. Be cool, man. This guy's not a vibe. I'm just gonna leave him behind. Oh wait, I've been here before. I've been here before. I know this. Okay, so I can hide inside a container. Can I zoom out? Yeah. To go over here. No? Yes? No. Yes. No? I don't know. Fuck it. Fuck it! I wish you could fast travel, but they only have that in Hollow Knight. I swear if anything related to Embrace the Void having this Silksong, I will combust of joy. I won't, but it'd be pretty cool if that did happen. But no, welcome back to the stream, Mr. Goshi. I hope you're doing well over in Taiwan. I'd like to go to Taiwan. That seems like a cool place to be. What is my #1 favorite game of all time? AI Somnium Files. I talked about it recently, that's why. Kutaro Uchikoshi is my favorite game director of all time, and I really love the games that he does stuff with, unless they're bad, in which case I don't like those ones. But I do really like AI Somnium Files. Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward is also really good. They did make an AI Somnium Files sequel, that I do own right now, and I have been playing through it. But I stopped recently because, like, should I play all of AI Somnium Files again? Or should I just keep playing the game? And it's kind of paralyzed me. But no, that game bugs. Good night, Jason. If your name was Jason, I would continue calling you Jason. Oh! Good night, Julia. Yeah. Remarkably close to my middle name. That much is, but it is not Jason. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the balls? What's going on? Who said they were going to sleep? And I was like, oh, I forget that you live in Europe. It's a different time over there, and I do mean that literally. A lot of stuff going on right now, huh? Thank you very much, Julia, for dissing a Pippin girl. You have a good night. I don't think I'm gonna make it through this one yet. If we can just be honest with each other. Yep, yeah, that is I got jump scared by, it's kind of loud. I should change it, but every time I think, oh yeah, I should change it, I keep forgetting. So, I never change it. Okay, so I gotta go all the way back there now, because if I don't, I lose all my juice, which is bad, because I'd like my juice. Deltarun's also pretty good, but I wouldn't call it my favorite. It's not done yet. You know, I think maybe when it's done. I mean, let me be clear. Probably will not be my favorite even when it is finished, but I do think it's pretty good. I'm just, before I make any kind of sweeping judgments about Deltarune, I would like it to be finished. I don't know. I'm gaming recently. I got a couple games. I beat Baldur's Gate 3 recently. Not my favorite game of all time. It's got a lot of issues, but it did get me to play D&D. Sorry, that's not true. It did get me to sign up to a D&D group and then not play D&D because D&D was canceled this week. But whatever. Whatevs, I guess. Just chill. Get there when I get there, I suppose. But no, I am a little worried about D&D because you need to roleplay, and I haven't done that before in like any aspect whatsoever. And you're probably thinking, "Moo, it's not that big of a deal." But here's the thing about it, right? Is that I was also under the kind of idea that it wasn't that big of a deal. But recently the DM was like, yo, in a different D&D group, someone's not role-playing, and we think we needed like an intervention or a mediator. Which one? What the fuck? What the? A mediator for someone not role-playing in D&D? What the fuck? You know, made it seem a little bit more serious than I would have liked. Ow. Fuck you! Fuck you again! Super special move! Ow. Oh. Far away. Ow. That was a stupid and a bad idea, and I was a stupid and stupid person for trying it. Poke. We're fine. We're at full. This is fine. Oh, you need to jump. You need to jump when it's the red ones. Okay, that didn't go very hot. Okay. He does slowly recharge over time, except for the part where I don't, because I die. But if you ignore that, then it makes it. I'm simple Deltarune fan. I see deep meta-narrative thematic lore and I enjoy. I'm cringe, so. My real name is Robert Williams Thompson. I was born on the 29th of February, 1997. I live in 2494 Maple Way, Senior Manhattan, Maple Way Street, Manhattan, New York. I'm 6'2", I weigh 136 kilograms, and I work as a real estate agent at Wilson Brothers. I don't know what that is. If loving people was a crime, I'd be free my entire life. Oh, I get it. I'm afraid I do not quite get the reference to that one. Are you fucking for real? Okay, so I'm getting owned right now. That's not ideal, but whatever. Oh, we're fine. Kill this guy. Bow and arrow. And then do this, and then toke, and then don't toke because that would be a stupid and bad idea for a stupid and bad person. Stab him. We wanna run away. We wanna run away. We wanna toke. You wanna wait here? Personally, not a big fan of how that worked out, but that's fine. Toke here. And I was trying to run away. It didn't work out like that. Slightly inconvenient situation. Things aren't going very well. Let me turn down the music. I don't know. Something. It's just a little too loud for me. I'm sorry. I've got a funny quip at this time. All right, that worked out. We're gonna snap this. Hey. Okay, note to self, cannot jump out of that one. Just gotta take it like a. Yeah, cannot jump out of it. You really just, if you're there, you die, type of thing. Okay. I don't like it how he hits me when I'm not a fan. I think my brain is getting smushed. It feels like one of those. It feels like one of those videos where a big steel clamp is dropping down on like silly putty, and it's getting pressed in these funny little shapes. All right, it's hard for me to think and do all this and pay attention at the same time. Maybe I'm just ass. So we consider this. The last stream was also a Metroidvania where I lost a bunch of fights. So it might, you know, this might all be tied together somehow. That's fucking psychotic, dude. Did you see that? He baited me in, and then he just, like, didn't do anything with it. Run away. I wanted to switch around, but what would I know? And that's, like, I jumped to dodge that, but it just doesn't do anything. And the thing is, you have to jump to dodge it. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You can only do it at a certain. Don't mind me. Yeah, okay. So when he jumps up, you literally can't dodge it no matter what. Because it's you can't dodge things that are red with no green. So if they glow green, then you can parry it, but only in that circumstance. Feels a little, to me it feels a little finicky, but you know, I might just be stupid and dumb, which I think is true to an extent. Poke here? Yeah, like that. You can't, like, that's not dodgeable. Poke. Like, I don't, there's only so much I can do there. And you can't do anything with that either. Alright, lock in, maybe. Maybe you need to stop talking. Maybe you need to stop talking. Maybe you need to shut the fuck up. Alright, this stuns him a little bit. It's free damage. Okay, I thought I dodged there, but again, I really do think I thought I dodged it there, but what's going on here, man? What's happening here? Because whatever it is, it's not working. Whatever it is, it's not working. I left this video disliked until I realized it needed to be changed back to likes. I apologize, Mr. Muubody. What the fuck? I'm parrying! Also, it's kind of insane that I get red so hard. Don't want to be there. Want to blast from you. I'm facing legal consequences for my actions, and I am liable for any damages. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You know, people like you need to get what's coming to them. And I'm glad that the legal system is finally taking that into account. Alright, you people like you are sick and depraved and need to be stopped. I do get dislikes on my videos, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know why. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know who I'm offending. You know? It's never anything, it's never like when I say anything like insane either, because sometimes I'll, you know, in Mini Motorway specifically, there's not a lot of things going on the screen. So although I like the game, it really is kind of a, it's definitely more background-ish than like a game like this would be, for instance. And so sometimes I'll get political. And do I regret it? Yeah, to an extent. But like, it's not even those ones. It's not even those ones. Those aren't the ones I get the dislikes with. Oh, thank heavens. I'm silking my song right now. What's up, Deus? I saw that. Yeah, you beat the thingamabobber. Don't say it because you know that's not. Yeah, I know it is an achievement. I know you got an achievement for it, but you know I don't want to reveal anything. Coke? That was really good. That was a really good coke. I feel like the achievements for Silksong are a little spoilery. Do you think that, Deus, or is it just me? I'm saying this as someone who probably put those spoilers on your friend activity. So it's okay to say it. Fuck you! Specifically! Fuck! That really sucks. That really blows. That also really blows, actually. Not really? Kind of insane the meta that has arrived in this fight. But if it works, I suppose. Finally, holy shit. Finally, holy shit, oh my god. Alright, that's why you're not allowed to leave the video and dislike. I'm not gonna spoil anything, don't worry, I'm not that type of person, I appreciate it. Not really, I don't know, personally I get a little bothered, but that's just me. I also like walking into movies without watching the trailers or reading any of the synopsis. You know? So that's just me. Like, I'll walk into a movie without knowing anything about what it's about. And I kind of like that. I kind of enjoy. Oh my god, speaking of movies, my tax professor. Oh my god, I really did forget about the thing that I mentioned earlier. I don't I don't know if you guys remember, but I just remembered. I mentioned, oh, there was this thing I wanted to talk about, but I forgot about it. And so now I'm going to talk about it later. I forgot about it again. Okay. Let's not play around here. Let's not play around here. This isn't very funny. There we go. There we go. Anyways, let's talk about that later. My tax professor was asking people if anyone was a big movie buff, and I said yeah, and he asked me what my favorite movie is, and I said my favorite new one's probably Mickey 17, which is the newest Bong Joon-ho movie. He's the guy that did Parasite, so with Robert Pattinson. I think it's a little weird, but I think it's pretty good. I really like it. He said that was a bad movie, and then I backed down. I was like, oh yeah, well I have, you know, I have bad taste in movies. I just watch a lot of them, and I'm gonna be honest, that was a bitch move. I should not have backed down there. All right, I'm a chump. But you know, it was kind of hurtful of him to say that about my supposedly my favorite movie. Gun to my head, if he had asked me my favorite movie, it's actually Look Back, which is the movie by Tatsuki Fujimoto. Or it's about the story based on Tatsuki Fujimoto. The guy who directed it is different. But I don't know if bringing up an anime movie in my tax class was really the smartest idea. However, I also don't know if bringing up a pretty woke movie about how poor people are kind of incentivized to give their life away in an ultra-capitalistic society that openly makes fun of Donald Trump in my tax class filled with people who are Republicans, including probably my tax professor, was also a good idea. Oh shit, that's why! Oh my god! It just occurred to me. Never mind, I get it now. Well, I still think I'm a bitch for backing down. I think it's mean that he said it wasn't my favorite movie. Or he said that it was a shit movie. But no, I get it now. No wonder he doesn't like it. Donald Trump is in that movie, and they do not do him a lot of justice. No wonder, I get it now. I understand. No wonder he doesn't like the movie. No wonder he doesn't like. Okay, no. I'm picking it up. Anyways, I'm saying movies that I like, and I am getting made fun of them a lot, and I'm kind of sick of it. Alright, I don't want to bring the thing is I don't really like to. Conceptually speaking, I don't want to bring this up because it'll cause problems. But like, Jax asked my favorite movie or why I liked about Megalopolis a while back. Not my favorite movie. Not my favorite movie by a long shot, but I do like the movie. Which is the latest movie from Francis Ford Coppola, who is famously like pretty weird, I think, towards younger women. And people think he's washed now, and people think he's ass, and people don't like the movie. I watched it. I thought it was pretty good. I really liked it. And so Jax was asking for why I liked it, and then the reason he was asking was so that he could tell some other streamer he was watching, his Oshi, why I liked it. And then they made fun of me on stream. They're like, wow, because you know I think it if we're gonna use big boy words for it, which I didn't do because I'm a real human being. If we're gonna use big boy words for it, I think it has a distinct visual style. And it definitely, you know, maintains interest throughout the entire movie, which is something that a lot of movies, I think, that most people say are really good, kind of struggle to do that with. It has a likable character. Shit's fucking insane. Simply boiling him on this stream. It's true. It's true. I think the movie's fucking insane, but I also really like it. Now, the reason I don't want to bring it up that much is because I don't want Jax to think that I'm, like, still really mad and angry about it, because I was upset about it. Initially. I mean, can you imagine your friend asking for why you like a movie you like, and then you find out that the reason why is so that they told someone who's gonna make fun of you for it? Like, that was a little much. But no, I think visually it's interesting, and also it's kind of an insane movie. It's kind of an insane watch, and I just really enjoyed it. It's heavy-handed and yet also incredibly vague, and I don't know, I like it. I think it has a weird vibe to it. There's something about a movie that a person makes that isn't great, but represents them, that I really fall in love with. Notably, Mickey 17 with Bong Joon-ho, right? Another good example. Mickey 17 is a Oscar blank check movie, which if you don't know what those are, oftentimes when a director wins Best Movie of the Year or some bullshit like that, they'll often get a blank check from studios being like, hey, you did really great on this movie, so you can have as much money as you want to do whatever you want, and we'll release it. You know, you get final cut, you get all these privileges. There's something about that I really love. I love movies like that. I think it's great. And Megalopolis was kind of steeped in that whole, this is not a movie for you, this is a movie for me, and I thought that was really interesting and cool. Anyways, I got made fun of it, and what I said was openly mocked. I said, you know, what did I say? It's a pretty artsy movie, which that's the thing. I explained why I liked it using big boy words, but oftentimes, you know, if you're asking me about a movie, I'm not gonna be like, I think that it is. I believe that the Oscar blank check movie and movies that are created by an auteur often provide insights into the director's experience, and so even if the movie as a whole suffers, I believe the perspective of the director provides an interesting experience that I personally enjoy. I'll just tell you that the movie is pretty artsy, but also it's pretty crazy and interesting. Unfortunately, when you dial back your opinions to that level in order to get across, right? Because if you explain everything you want to explain, oftentimes it's too much for another person, right? Why would you do that? You know, I don't want to hear a fucking essay on why you think a movie's good. You know, it's very easy to just be like, oh, because I think, you know, the movie is super artsy. They were like, it's super artsy, and I still resent them for that. I think it's rude. I think I think it was very rude. I think it was very obnoxious, and these people suck. Ideally, I would not interact with them. You know, and so this is now, I guess, the second time. I can't remember when I was made fun of the stream, but the tax thing was like yesterday, where it was like, I keep saying movies that I like, and people keep making fun of them, and I think that's annoying as fuck. Alright? My tax professor has nothing to do with this random streamer. But I still think it's annoying as fuck that I can't like the goddamn movies I like without some fucking jackass who thinks they know better than me being like, actually, that's a bad movie. Alright? It is annoying as fuck. Hey, hey Diaz. Hey Diaz. Look, thank you very much for following on Twitch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm ranting about two people unrelated. Both did not enjoy my movie taste. I'm here for you, not Egon. As I was saying, given your suffering, your current agitation is hardly surprising. Even so, ponder this with a clear mind. Your relentless pursuit will only result in destruction and nothing more. Sometimes one must learn to forgive and forget. You murderers want to lecture me at forgiveness? What a joke. Motherfuckers will make fun of a good movie and then watch something like Ben Shapiro destroys woke liberals. Dude, fucking people who are majoring in films, people who major in films when your favorite movie isn't fucking French slug, black and white, no sound, crawling across a rock. Alright. Tax professors when your favorite movie isn't is woke, instead of a breakdown of why Donald Trump's big beautiful bill is actually very good for the average consumer, as long as they file their taxes in this specific method and they don't have enough itemized deductions to make their standard deductions worth nothing. Uh-oh, he's whipping out tax terms. I'm sorry. I thought it was rude of him to say that my favorite movie was really bad. And, I think it's a rude thing to do that. And I resent him for it. And I'm also angry that every time I say a movie I like, apparently it's shit and bad. Welcome back to the stream, by the way, Partial Bullet. I'm sorry. I'm complaining again. That's all this guy does. That's all this guy does. He sucks. It's me. I like Bioimmune. I know it's a bad game, but I had a lot of fun playing it. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't think the movies I like are bad. You know, I think Mechalopolis has flaws, that's for sure. It's probably a bad movie, but I like it. You know, I think it has some parts that are good, and I guess my biggest issue was just taking the things that I liked about it, because I told Jax what I liked about the movie, and he told them that. And he told them, I think my words pretty verbatim, and they just they mocked it. And I think, that's rude. I think it was rude. I think it was, a little garish, might I say? Pretentious, annoying, most people would go so far as to say. Rude, obnoxious, moronic, spiteful, pretentious again. The film majors critiquing somebody's movie that they like. Awesome, man. You're really cool for that. I don't know. Fuck that guy. And fuck my tax professor. And fuck anyone else who's like, actually, the movie you like is cringe and bad and stupid. I'll pass over it now. I'm angry. People, when you enjoy a movie, God forbid a brother watches Robert Pattinson do a funny voice for 2 hours. Alright, I'm sorry, man. Donald Trump is made fun of a lot in this movie. Do I think it's that funny? A little bit. I do kind of enjoy it. But still. Alright, I'll watch a fucking 3-hour documentary about the government processes next time. Goddamn. Alright, I'll watch fucking... I'm not gonna watch Citizen Kane. Suck my nuts. I'm sure it's a really good movie. Confident it is, really, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm just resentful. I'm resentful and angry. I'm spiteful. You know? I don't believe in forgiving and forgetting. I believe in not forgiving and then holding onto that resentment until I can talk shit when they can no longer hear me. Which, you know, I think for most situations is a bad thing to do. You know, like talking bad about people who can, talking bad about like your friends is probably a bad thing to do. But these aren't my friends. These are people who are rude to me. And you know what? I hope they, I don't know. I don't want them to die. That'd be an over-explanation. I do stand by the idea that everyone who minorly inconveniences me or makes me upset or has any kind of vaguely negative impact on my life should, in fact, disappear forever. That is something I believe in, and I am right to believe that. That said, I think it'd be maybe a little bit much to say that these people need to die. However, if these people could disappear forever, perhaps to Siberia, I would not be particularly perturbed. That feels like an over-exaggeration. Listen, man, it really hurt my feelings. So, we consider that one. They can say mean things, but when I say mean things, suddenly it's against the rules. Double standard. What do you mean it's because what I said was inherently more insane? No, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that doesn't check out. Are you fucking serious? I'm all the way back here. Fuck. That sucks. IMDb is wrong. B-movie is the best movie. There's no other movie that's as good. Personally, I don't enjoy the B-movie that much. But I would not go so far as to say that your favorite movie is really stupid and bad. I think it's fun. Actually, I would go so far as to say, it's not that I don't like the B-movie, because I think the movie is good. I think the movie's funny and good. I enjoy the B-movie. I think it was just around so much, I think. Its internet presence was too strong for me, I think, is the accurate term for what I would say. I was overexposed to the B-movie, and because I was overexposed to it, I began to resent it. That is what I would say about the B-movie. I like the movie, I think I was just overexposed to it. Kind of like Harry Styles' Watermelon Sugar High, except B-movie is a better movie than Watermelon Sugar High is a good song. How dare a movie not worship the Orange Man as God Emperor he is? Dude, it was really mean to Trump. Personally, I don't have a problem with that. But if I was like right-wing, if I was a Republican walking into the Mickey 17 movie, and I would leave feeling angry. I would leave feeling resentful. Nobody warns you about it. Well, that's the thing. I watched it because it was a Bong Joon-ho movie. I walk in and fucking it is kind of nuts. Like, goddamn. It is something else, man. They are not kind to El Presidente in that one, huh? Personally, you know, it was not, you know, not my biggest problem with the movie. But I can see why. I can see how some people might have an issue with it. Although I don't know if I'd call the movie bad. I think it's good. I'm gonna eat shit and die. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good. Bad. Figured right winger is my favorite flavor. I don't want to say that. Listen, in the average Republican's defense, it's a little heavy-handed. It's a little heavy-handed. To put it nicely. It's a little much. I can say it. Listen. I watched the movie. I can see it. I can understand. But yeah. I feel I disagree with Bree's unpopular take that I actually agree with because they made fun of my take before. Literally that. Low-key, I hope that tax professor better never talk about his favorite movie in front of me, because I'm gonna watch it and then be like, hey, I watched your movie and it was actually ass. Even if it's really good. Alright? Even if it's really good. I'm gonna be like, that shit's ass. He could be like, yeah, I really enjoyed Mickey 17, and I would then about face. I would then be like, actually, that movie sucks. Actually, that movie sucks ass, and you should feel bad for watching it. Alright? What are you, woke? What are you woke? You're watching Mickey 17? Ew! I'd turn on it. So, I feel bad for Partial Bullet because he was really nice. And he was like, yeah, I like Biomutant. I know it's a bad game, but I had a lot of fun playing it. And it's kind of with that expectation of like, you can still enjoy something bad. And I was like, no, I actually do think everything I like is good. Let me continue talking about it. I'm so sorry. I just kind of bulldozed past it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It was very kind of him to say that. And then I was like, oh, actually, no, I'm right. Actually, everything I like is good, and everybody who doesn't like it is bad. Alright, there we go. Alright, kill that. We gotta kill this guy. We gotta kill this guy. This guy's really strong. Are we good? Can you open up? Are you serious? There's more! How many more people could there possibly be? Oh! Is this good? Is this goated? Striking enemies with a slash attack will recover some. Ooh, wait, this is actually goated. Heavy-handed? Do we mean anarchy communist heavy-handed or more liberal heavy-handed? Donald Trump is a character in the movie, played by Mark Ruffalo, doing a funny voice the entire time. And he is portrayed as this comically stupid, comically massive ego, greedy, lazy pig who's a fucking moron and is malicious. So it's not even like a, oh, well, at least he means well kind of thing. And yeah. So not very kind to him. Not very kind to him. Like this. No, did I die? Where does that put me? You know the entire plot of Indiana Jones. I've seen that. I've seen that. What is that? I saw it on Big Bang Theory. The entire plot of Indiana Jones: The Lost Ark doesn't need Indiana Jones. Yeah, because the Nazis. I've never seen the movie. I've never seen the movie, but I've seen the goddamn Big Bang Theory clip. Or it's like the conceit of Indiana Jones and the Lost Ark is that they need to save the Ark of the Covenant. That's the Lost Ark, by the way. That's the Ark that's lost. Yeah. They need to save it from being taken from the Nazis. But in the end, the Nazis do get the Ark, and then they die because the Ark kills you. Yeah. But that even the thing is, despite even with that, it's still a pretty good, pretty solid movie. You know. I assume. Okay, I might get fucked here. We're gonna toke, and we're gonna absorb, and then we're gonna. I don't know where I need to go, but this cannot be it. I can't get down. I'm stuck up here. I'm stuck up here, and I can't get down. Oh. Not tough at all. Oh, that was a hard one. I'm sorry. I had to retry that one. There we go. The liberal heavy-handed? Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not woken up. I don't pass the woke test. Like, I'm woker than my school, but that's like, I don't know. That's like being less pig. I don't want to say pig because that seems really rude. That's like being less red than like a cardinal, you know what I mean? It's not particularly hard to do. I gotta stop being woke. I gotta stop being woke. All right, we gotta pivot to something else. How am I gonna grow a streaming empire if they log onto the stream and they're like, this white guy's being woke, kill him? You know what I mean? We can't do this. The only thing he may have done was save the girl when she was introduced. Brew. Who is that? Maid Marian? Is it Maid Marian? Again, I have not seen the movie. I have played the Indiana Jones Lego games. So if Maid Marian is in the movie, is the only reason that she's attacked is because she's connected to Indiana Jones, right? No, it's because they want the medallion. Yep. They want the medallion that's on her neck. Yeah, you're right. He saves the girl, that's about it. Weirdly enough, in that movie, if everybody just cooperated with the Nazis, it would have been okay, which is an insane thing to like say. But the Nazis end up killing themselves. So if Maid Marian was a little bit more sympathetic to like the worst people in the entire world, you know? Okay, what is this? Did you just spawn them? Would have been pretty easy to like work out. You know, it's like, oh yeah, sure. And then she gives them the, what is it? The medallion. And then they just die with it. Which I still think is probably good to be against the Nazis. Even if theoretically being not against the Nazis would invite a situation where they die, it's still probably good just in principle to be against them. Okay, are we horsing around? What is this? Because I'm not picking up what they're putting down. I'm not. Oh. There we go. Anyways, let's maybe move on from this. Let's move on from this. It's probably a bad thing to do. Probably a bad thing to be talking about. I love. Oh my God, I remember it now. And now there's no thing. Okay. So if anybody here has been to Chick-fil-A, you know that they're like funny. They're like, oh yes, my pleasure. And they say that because corporate mandates they say that or something. You know, that's just their brand. They're like, oh yeah, my pleasure. Now here's the thing about Chick-fil-A. It is a fast food place and you don't need to tip them. Because you don't tip at fast food places in America. Thank God, because you know, you already have to tip so much. You already got tipped so much. Thank heavens you don't got to do more of it. What is this doing? Hey. Okay, how do I gotta go over there, I guess? It turns out there's another place nearby called Betty's Burgers. And Betty's Burgers does the same thing, which is not, which I only found out recently. All right, so I've talked about Betty's Burgers before. If you were around a year ago, you might have heard about them. There's this restaurant chain near Athens. They're in Watkinsville. Although there is one in Athens, but I go to the one in Watkinsville because Athens has a lot of traffic. And there's this one guy, and I called him out by name. I said his name was Ben. Reason being is because he was like, "Hi, welcome to Betty's Burgers. You know, may I take your order today?" And like, that's chill. And I was actually like, this guy is so positive. This guy's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? You know, this guy's so like, he's so into his job, I guess. I can't believe they found it. And he has a very funny beard. And by funny beard, I don't mean to be mean. It's like his mustache was like curls on the end. And there's a reason I say all this, is because I thought it was crazy. I thought they just found this guy and they were like, yeah, let's hire him. I think that'd be funny. Turns out, over the summer, Ben got another coworker. And holy shit, they have to act like that. This is no longer, this Ben guy's kind of really excited about being in fast food. This is a, holy shit, they are being mandated to act like this. And I went there maybe like 2 weeks ago. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been there. You know? And so, you know, that's kind of crazy. That's a little uncomfortable, but Chick-fil-A has to do this. And then that's the thing. They're now asking for tips. And let me just say this conceptually speaking. right? I think it's reasonable. I think for what they're doing, they deserve tips. All right, being like, welcome to Batty's Burgers. How may I take your order today? Wow, you have a great day, and they gotta remember like the names of people. They remembered my name, you know. They're like, oh hi, welcome back, Christopher. Not my real name. Would you like a, you know, like that's crazy. That's something worth tipping for. But like, I thought it was just the guy doing it. I didn't know it was like the job. And this tipping thing is new. I don't have the squeeze to tip all the time on all of my food. You know, you don't tip on groceries, you don't tip on some fast food. I don't tip at Nuke's Eatery when I order on the iPad, and that's to save money. I feel bad because they really do deserve tips. But you know, they're low key, they're kind of expensive, they're like moderate of the road. But what am I gonna do, man? I'm gonna give them 10% for being like, hello, sir. I just can't. I'd rather just not be in a situation where I feel the need to tip them less, or I feel the burn on my wallet. I just can't go there anymore. All right, their burgers are good. Their burgers are, well, they're not baddies burgers like baddie, like a bad bitch, like someone who's hot. The burger is pretty good, but it's not worth that kind of financial or ethical dilemma. I can't do it. Anyways, that's it. I don't know. It'd be like tipping a Chick-fil-A worker. I just would stop going to Chick-fil-A. Because they deserve a tip, but also I can't be spending that kind of squeeze. You know, tipping adds more. You know, it's on it's not included in the price, which makes sense because it's optional. But oftentimes it's not like that much optional. You know? Like if the Nuke's Eatery people want a tip, I don't need to do that. I ordered on the iPad. You didn't take my fucking order. What am I gonna tip you for? But you know, if you take my order and you were super nice and you were super enthusiastic and you remembered who I was, I can't not tip you. You deserve that inherently. But I don't want to spend that kind of squeeze, and then that's the problem. That's the issue. Damn. I hope I don't contribute to like. I don't, because the thing about fast food workers is it's on top of like a normal wage. They're not waiters, right? You know, waiters are at $2.50. They inherently rely on tips. Now, let me be clear: you don't have to tip your waiters. They're not relying on those tips, because no matter what, they do go up to the mandated minimum wage. If a waiter for whatever reason gets literally no tips for an entire pay period. They do at minimum get minimum wage, no matter what. If they get tips that leave under minimum wage, they go up to minimum wage. So no matter what, they do still get paid. All right. When people are like, "Oh, server wage is $2.50 on top of tips," real minimum wage outside of that, which is better or worse depending on how you is. Personally, kind of crazy that information isn't readily out there. You know, I only saw it in one place, and that was after years of thinking that they actually only got paid $2.50, but whatever. I don't know, man. This food shit complicated. Alright, I don't know what's going on. This shit hard as hell. Shout out fucking Waffle House, man. All their meals are like less than $11. Are these being cats? Well, technically they're souls. I think they're foxes, but I'm not sure. They might be cats. Dad says science makes people violent. Reading these books. Why else do you think I'm hiding in this pickling jar? Don't believe that nonsense. Ignorant country folk can only understand world through their prejudices. Science is simply a tool. Whether it's good or evil rests with how the user uses it. I don't get science, but I know you'll definitely do no wrong.
No, but
I don't have to prove anything. Once I succeed and excel, they'll see how wrong they were. Go have fun on your own. I don't want to hang out with my family. Well, that's sweet. I don't know if they're cats or not. I know Kuwafu's a cat. He's a lot more cat-like in nature. Which makes me think that if he was a cat, you would see a lot more cat things, but they might be. I'm sealing the jars now. Over the winter, they'll ferment to be ready to eat next year. I don't know if I'll get to taste them myself, but the year's greens were so lush, I picked the best ones. I hope she's alive. I hope this isn't all just like memories recorded from before he was murdered. That'd be a mean twist, but I'm not gonna believe it until I see her. Alright, where am I? Wait, I can zoom out on the map. God damn. God damn, wait, this world big as hell. Wait, this world big as fuck. Are we serious right now? This is a lot. There are 9 souls? Alright, so I've barely been to the machine room. That place leads to this place, but this place is locked off, which means if I go to that place, I need to go right. I don't know what that little thing is right there, but whatever. And then this place, I don't know what the fuck that is. Alright, whatever. I don't love the shield. Okay, well, I don't know how to parry either, so it doesn't matter, does it? Okay, let's maybe walk past them. Let's maybe go stealth mode. Okay, well that didn't work out, but also it doesn't seem like he can get me, so it's not that big of a deal. Log on! Oh, okay, turn on the power. Well, where'd the power? Oh. Hey. I'll rest and return to pavilion. When you return to the pavilion, you can give the data chip to the fucking Shanghai 9000. It's not Shanghai 9000, it's like Shanghai 9000. In my defense, it's really close. I don't know that much about Shanghai. I'm not an expert. I don't know what's going on over in China. Seems like a cool place, but, you know, well, I was gonna be like, seems like a cool place, but they don't have a lot of good free speech laws. I feel like I'd get arrested if I said something bad. Meanwhile, I think someone who was visiting got denied access to the got denied access to the country because they had a JD Vance picture on their phone. So maybe America isn't so different. I was talking about, you know, I was talking about, you know, yeah, you know. I was talking about China. The guy's name is Shanghai 9000, but I called him Shanghai 9000, and then I was like, well, I don't actually know that much about Shanghai, so it's not that big of a deal. And then I was like, well, I don't really want to go to China because they don't have robust free speech laws. And I was like, well, we don't have robust free speech laws anymore either. And then I brought up a comparison. There was a, god damn it, it all goes back to JD Vance. You know, shout out that one guy who really did get denied entry into the country. That's kind of fucking nuts. Okay, well, I can toke a lot more now. I can toke a lot more now, goddamn. I see the reaction. I see the reaction, by the way. The Maryland? Yeah, that one guy. No. I don't know if they were in Maryland. I don't think it was like an actual American. I think they were a European who was coming to America to like be a tourist or something. And then they were like, why are you here? Let me see your phone. And then on the phone was like the picture of JD Vance where he looks funny. You know, it's exclamation point OnlyFans in the chat. I'll pull it up. Yeah. Not for you guys, but for Twitch. Yeah. You guys are spamming the flushed emoji. I see it. That's weird that I can't see spamming flushed emoji on the actual thing. No, this is the, it wasn't this picture specifically, but it was something like this. It was like the same type of image. You know, everybody edited the shit of JD Vance a while ago. It was one of those. There we go. There we go. Come on, YouTube chat, work with me. There we go. I looked into him. He was arrested alongside MS-13 members. Jesus Christ. Have you seen the fucking image of like? Oh, there was some image of someone writing MS-13 on somebody's knuckles, and then it was like the FBI took it seriously. Why did Trump merge with Biden? Why do you look like that now? Cause they're old. I saw this. I heard about this. All right, they're all old as shit. All right, let's look this up. Can I get just the Donald Trump age? How old Donald Trump? All right, Donald Trump is 79 years old. All right, when's his birthday? June 14th. So he's had his birthday already. He's had his birthday. He was 78 when he was inaugurated. All right, how old Joe Biden? All right, 82. Fun fact: 4 years ago, when he was inaugurated, I think he was either 78, 79. Maybe 79, maybe 78, around that point. All right, how old? Not Obama. What's his name? What's his name? Bill Clinton. He is the same age as Donald Trump. He was president in 2001. 2001. Donald Trump and Bill Clinton are the same age, but Bill Clinton was president over 20 years ago. George W. Bush is 79 years old. He was also president like 16 years ago. These people are too fucking old, man. Look at these guys. They're old as shit. Have you seen George Bush? Actually, he for his age, he's looking very good. Look at him. He's old as shit. He's old as fuck. He's falling apart. This guy's running the country. It's the same age. Also, Donald Trump has health issues. That's also part of it. All right, it's crazy. It's the same people. It's the same group of people. Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, Joe Biden, not Joe Biden. But these people could have been the same like elementary school class together. All right, they're all old as balls. Conceptually speaking, it is inane. Whatever. I'm going crazy. But no, I did see the fact that he has like swollen ankles, and he has like a mark on his hand. I looked at it. Yeah. He has bruising hands and rotting right hand. Can he save and quit air? Biden was born during the Battle of Stalingrad. Let that sink in. That is so crazy. That is so crazy. I can't. World War II. Holy shit. Dude, Hitler was still alive when Joe Biden was around. That's crazy. Conceptually speaking, that's insane. Can you imagine being born in the same time as Hitler? Oh, this is where The Office was made. This is The Office. Iggy the Royal Wolf. Who's Iggy the Royal Wolf? I like this. This one's fun. I like Iggy the Royal Wolf. He's funny. All right. Let's get back out of here. Let's get back out of here. I focused in. Trump is older than chicken nuggets. You can't make that shit up. We need these old people out of here, man. This shit's getting out of hand. Listen, I like my grandma. I think she's great. Do I think maybe she should be running the country? I don't know. Maybe not. Is it too much to just get like one guy who's like 40? Ow. Alright. Man, it might be too much to get one guy who's 40, but surely it wouldn't be too much to get one guy who's like 50. I'll even take 60. Alright, these people are old as shit, man. Why do you gotta do this? I'm gonna die, and it's gonna be my fault because I'm cringe. There we go. This guy's woke. I'm being too woke. I'm being too woke. This is so bad. This is so, man. How am I gonna raise my brand influence with the right wing if I keep talking about this? I won't be able to do it. I can't be famous. All right, all the biggest content creators are fucking centrist as shit, man. Ow. If I'm not riding the line, what can I do? Okay, hold on. I'm getting owned here, and I'm not a fan. I can say very easily, the greatest generation was born during Hitler's time. Wait, fuck, they are still around, aren't they? We can't be mean to the greatest generation. You can't do that. What if I have, like, old viewers? You know what I mean? I gotta be nice to old people so that I can... I'm sorry, what the fuck? We gotta be nice, so that I can retain any of the older audience members, you know what I mean? I don't know how to get past that, but you know what? We're just gonna walk past it. That worked out. Don't mind me, minding my own business. Ooh. You had one guy who was 40, I think his prison ended in a strange way. Shout out John F. Kennedy. Don't let the right wing in. I need to be famous. Would I sell my soul to be famous? Maybe. You know what? Aiden Ross got Donald Trump on stream. That's kind of nuts. Your skin is black patches. You're doing blackface. Is that true? No. No, that's not true. That's not true. Alright, I understand. I'm trying to appeal to a more what is it? Rebellious audience, but we're not going down the Muubody does blackface route. That's not something we're doing here. Tinky Winky is gay. Who the fuck is Tinky Winky? Am I stupid? Am I stupid, or am I missing something that we should know? Who is Tinky Winky? The Teletubby? Are they gay? No, they're not. Surely they're not anything. You mean to tell me Tinky Winky is lesbian? Surely not. Surely. No. This claim was made by religious conservatives, most notably Jerry Falwell in 1999. Huge controversy because some guy said Tinky Winky was gay. He's okay. Is he gay? He's a toddler. If they're saying that he is gay, they must accept that any toddler can be gay as well. Checkmate conservatives. Surely this. You can't say this. There's just something about this that's like cringe. Being too cringe and being in the r/LGBT subreddit has to be a form of homophobia. I'm gonna say it. You can't checkmate you can't do this and also rep the gay subreddit, because at that point it's like defamation. You can't do that. Yeah, I don't. People just be saying shit, man. It's the same. If we're gonna get woke, I guess I guess we're being woke now. This is the woke stream. What people said that fucking, you've got to be fucking with me. You have to be joking. God damn it. This is what I get for being woke. People said the Cracker Barrel rebrand was woke, despite the fact that Donald Trump is in office and that it appeals to an inherently conservative audience. Conservatives will see fucking Tinky Winky and say woke, woke gay agenda. Well, listen, they do have a purse. Alright, they do have a purse. If we're assuming that all Teletubbies should be men because we can't allow women into media, then it's gay. Yeah, I'm sorry. They make a lot of sense here. I'm gay, you're gay, he's gay. Is there anyone else who's gay? Everyone. Inputting the code. Inputting the code. logging on. I think that might only be one of like a couple. But whatever. Yo, shout out Tinky Winky, LGBTQ icon. I already 100% the political compass. Is there a sequel? It's true. The thing is, right? You know, I used to be pretty right wing when I was younger. I don't know what the fuck am I meant to do with that. You know, so inherently speaking, I get it, I guess a little bit. I'm woke now, so it didn't, you know, obviously didn't last forever. Which is why I'm not too inclined on like, being like, oh, I'm never gonna let any Republican watch me ever. Which is why I don't want to be woke all the time. You know what I mean? But that said, some of it's a little silly. I think. Then again, you know, maybe I'm in the phase right now. I thought that being Republican was a phase. Maybe I'm the one in the phase right now. Maybe in about 20 years, I'll be like, actually, I think it was a good thing that we called Tinky Winky gay. Oh, fuck me. Really? I gotta go do all of that? Tinky Winky gay who is something a friend of mine actually searched for? That's fair. I'd also want to know who gay accusated the Teletubby? Is that what you call it? I know like accused. I know hackusated is a term for people who are like, oh, you are accusing me of using hacks even though I didn't. Is there something like that but for gay people? Map expansion pack required. I must go further left. I don't know. There's a limit. There's definitely a limit for sure. I think I'm gonna say it. There is such a thing as 2-hook. I'm gonna say it. There is such a thing as 2-hook. You know, I was I'm actually not gonna say anything. Just in case I say something that's like, yeah, I think letting the marry is too far. Actually, that's too far. Like, in case I say something like that. Not that I am saying that, but in case I say something on par with that accidentally, and I out myself as a Republican shill, I'm actually not gonna give an example of being too. But I think there's a limit. I think what all things in moderation. All right, know who said that? I don't. So hopefully you do, because I don't know who said that. All right, let's rest. Let's get that rest in. I can't believe. I don't know what's gonna happen. Apparently they're looking at making it illegal for gay people to marry. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen when that happens, but it feels like bad. I'm gonna say it doesn't seem pretty good to me. All right, what's over here? I've been here. I've been all over here. What? Am I stupid? What happened? I passed all of this area? No, I've been here. I know I have. I've climbed through this before. Nope. Be cool. Yeah. That guy was not cool. Equality and moderation. No, not God damn it, not like that. This is why I didn't want to say anything. Now I'm a right-wing streamer. It happens all at once. You know, and now it's too late. Oh, I don't know. Like sometimes I'll see things, and then like the spirit of Ronald Reagan will take over my body. You know, sometimes I'll become patriotic. It just happens. Ah! That's fine. I can't think of a good example right now. Oh no, like the idea that like America didn't have any stake and should not have been involved in World War II at all. I got that one. Okay, I don't know how to get rid of the shields. I don't know how to get rid of the shields. All right, I found out how to get rid of the shields. You know, and I was like, listen, I get it. It's pretty woke to hate America, but we're just saying things now, aren't we? Oh yeah, like horseshoe theory. I'm sorry. I'd love to be a little bit more. Poke! Poke! God damn it. I'd love to be a little bit more wise in my conversation, but I'm about to eat shit over and over again to a boss fight. So I don't think making gay marriages are gonna do anything. Yeah, what do you mean? I think the solution to everything is to make more gay marriages. Pump them out in a factory. Know what I mean? I think that I believe in horseshoe theory. I think there's a limit, 100%. At a point, right? You just do authoritarianism, and that's bad. And cringe even. My mom and dad are not legally married, and so do are my sister and husband. Yeah, but it's like it's probably like a, you know, it's like an idea thing. Like you should be able to do it. Like marriage is the idea of a government institution. You know, it wasn't originally a government institution or anything. The only reason marriage is a governmental thing now is like administration reasons. And when I say administration, I don't mean like Donald Trump administration. I mean like in terms of making things easier for like taxes and to incentivize giving birth and like stuff like that. Okay, this actually isn't hard. I'm just bad. Ooh, I really should have, fuck me, I guess? Wrong direction. Come on. Fuck! Thank God. Anyways, what I was saying is that I think you're right. You know, I think making gay marriage illegal isn't going to like stop any relationships or anything, but I think it's important for that to be in the hands of the people rather than the government. But no, yeah, I got you, 100%. How is America saying should fight fascism left wing? We need to round up all fascists and put them in re-education camps. That would probably be a very fascist thing to say. Hey man, are you chilling? Can I kill you? No? Okay. There might be another thing over here. Jesus, okay, whatever. That's like an example. I'll never stop hitting the government. Horseshoe theory disproven. Yeah, make a good point, but you know, you get it though, right? like you understand. We're joshing here, but you know, you know. Government shouldn't be involved in marriages anyway. Yeah, I don't think they should. I don't think interracial or gay marriages should have ever been, you know, up to the government. You know, the government shouldn't have the right to be like you can or cannot. Well, I don't know. Well, I was about to say that, and then I thought about it. Like, I don't know if I want 40-year-old men to be married to 16-year-old girls. And then at that point, you've gotten the government involved, and so maybe it would be wrong to say that government shouldn't be involved in marriages anyway. I don't know. It's all complicated. All right, that's the problem. Whenever you have like a vague idea about how maybe society should change, you need to have like an example for every possible edge case, because they will inevitably happen. It just makes things a lot harder. You know? It's just a flush phase. Oh, what if I go down here? And then I die. Wait, no, I have already been here. No, I want to go back. Oh, do I have to go through all this fucking bullshit again? I do. They just make it so gay marriages won't be recognized with the government, which isn't a big deal. I get you. Hot take, lesbians are cool. Yeah. I mean, horseshoe theory was made by a fascist, pretty much went well by the logic. If you're left, eventually you realize how base fascism is and stop being woke. I don't know about that, but I think conceptually speaking it makes sense. I think there's a reason it stuck around for a while. you know. But no, I get you. Can I hack this? I can hack this. Okay, well now, maybe I just die here and I take it over again. I mean, theoretically, I kind of understand the idea behind it. Although it might not be the most accurate political compass. That's the problem with politics, right? Is that it's inseparably like aligned with human psychology and whatnot. And so once you get into that, right, there are like dozens of psychological models. And so the politics ones probably, they got to deal with the same issues. I'm sure there's an extent of truth to it, but I think you'd be right in saying that it's not entirely correct. Although I wouldn't dismiss it outhand entirely. I think there's a reason why people bring it up. But also, that's me being a fence rider, so... I don't know, man. The horseshoe theory makes sense. I look at the horseshoe and I go, ooh, shape. You know, some part of me just looks at the shape and goes, ooh, shape. You know, I like the shape. I think it looks cool. I've had enough triangles. I've had enough compasses. I've had enough squares. I've had enough of all of it. I think we need more horseshoes. I did struggle in geometry, by the way. Let me be clear about that. I almost failed a unit, like an entire unit of geometry before COVID hit. You know, shout out coronavirus. We all call it COVID now, and I think we need to stop. I think we need to go back to Corona. Alright, the reason we call it COVID was because Corona successfully lobbied against the public conscious to keep it out of our brains. But no, I think the reason why is because in my geometry class we had to use compasses, which if you've ever used them, it's like the little. I'm sure you've seen it. I'm sure you've seen a compass. Yeah, let me pull this up. This is a compass. The thing is, my hands are really big, and so it was really hard for me to like use them. Which seems like a crazy thing to say, like, oh, my hands are too big, but it's true. It's true. It was. I had to come in before class and like get help, and my teacher was really dismissive about my problem, which is rude. What are y'all's hottest takes? Okay, well, what are some medium hot takes? What are some things that we can all, you know, whatever. The stream's already gone woke. There's nothing I can do anymore. There's nothing I can do about it. We're already woke. Oh, advanced component. Fuck you. Fuck you again. Fuck you a third time. There we go. We're good. I called it the China virus because it came from China. I don't know if I call it the China virus. I don't know if I'd say China virus. Personally, I'm a bigger fan of coronavirus purely because the reputation for the brand of beer takes a little bit of a hit, and I think that's funny. Also because it's how I learned it. I think everybody just says COVID, and although I don't know why, I do. Although I don't know why, it's happened to me as well. I think now that everybody calls it COVID, it's gotten to me. The brain worm has infected me. I've been owned. Is Swift Rise good? I don't know. Maybe life recovery, and then we can get full control of water flow. Anarcho-syndicalism, transhumanist galactism is based. I literally have no fucking idea what that possibly could be. So you know what? Maybe. I can't even begin to understand the idea of what that would be and what it would like support. But you want to know what? Go off, honestly. You can't upset your filthy Chinese overlords, you filthy communists. It's true. I clipped. Send clip. Oh, I got clipped being like, fuck this guy in specific. Yeah, there's this one guy who's a dick, and I was like, fuck this guy specifically. I just don't like him. He didn't even do anything that crazy, but I hate him. And then someone clipped out the he didn't do anything specific, so he just clipped the part where I said I hate him, and I deleted it. I got rid of it. Fuck you again, fuck you a third time. That's a good one. I appreciate it. I appreciate the clip. There's not like a big clipping culture. Which I guess is good because of the amount of random ass shit I say. Holy fuck, is that one of the souls? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, we're about to... Is this my third 9 Soul stream? This is my third 9 Soul stream. Oh, guys, we're on pace! Guys, we're on pace. If we do 1 soul per stream, we only got 6 more left. You may be motivated, but you're still too impulsive, young man. You must do unto others as you would have them do unto you. When will this senseless cycle of vengeance end? He's stalling for time. We need to kill him. We need to kill him now. They're speaking Chinese. Don't worry about what they say. Also, it seems like he's a fox, but I don't know. Transhumanism makes everyone immortal with technology. Galacticism, humanity should expand into the galaxy for science. Galaxy, damn. Anarchism, immense people's autonomy. Syndicalism, socialism, and technocracy's child. Can't you feature clips in your YouTube channel home tab? I don't know. But I need to make YouTube shorts. So that might be something interested. That might be something I might want to do. I don't know. I'm not an expert on YouTube, to be honest. I multi-stream here because it's cool and there are people. But when it comes to making content, I'm a noob. Like, my tags aren't even that good. My tags are, like, cringe and stupid. His frail body clung tightly to the record as he fell. I rushed to help him up, and that's when he said, "That was a close one, you almost missed out." Dude, you gotta fucking kill him already, dude. He's waiting for the progress bar. Uh-oh. That doesn't seem good. Holy shit. It's a gurgler. Holy shit, it's a bomb! Alright, how hard could this be? I may replace, but I will never abandon my flesh. Xing Chan! Fuck, if only I had somebody who knew Chinese. What do I do here? Ow, okay. I'm gonna be honest, was not super ready for that. I can't get up! I can't get up! He beats my ass! Oh no, he's healing! Ow. Not a fan of this guy. And it's over. God damn! He hits like a motherfucker. That's really hard. That's really rough. Why does he have an axe in the incubator? That makes so much sense. Why would he have that? That doesn't make any sense at all. Okay, but what about metal flesh? It makes you immortal and feels exactly the same. I don't know. I'm a big fan of the flesh. I'm a big fan of the whole having flesh thing. It's pretty dope. Pretty swag. I'm a big flesh head. That's what they call me. Dude, I can't even... I can't pick it up. It won't let me. Ow. Ow. Okay, well, I have news. Things are gonna get tough. God, if only I had a skill that would have him press RT to quickly dash and get Yi back up on his feet. It's a shame. Shame I don't have that. Low key, what if I intentionally die and then I farm experience? I wonder if that'll work. I'm gonna try doing that because that seems like a really good skill that I will need for this fight. You know what I mean? It seems like something I might want. Okay, so let's go back and let's see if by killing things I can raise my skill. I don't know how much it will be. I hope it's a lot, you know? Are you a :3 or a angle bracket :3? Well, considering how YouTube doesn't allow me to put angle brackets in my titles, I'm probably gonna say Probably just a normal phone tree. Okay. So you get juice. Okay, these guys can't aim for shit, which is inconvenient to say the least. Alright. Okay, so I am getting juice. So I should just kill things. I should just kill things. I am getting juice. I need 2, and then we can get Swift Rise, and that's what we're aiming for. I do think it's a little cringe to grind for skills. But I also think it's more cringe to get owned just because I have a slow pickup animation. God damn it. Just wait there. Alright, are there any other monsters around here? That's a bomb. That's not an enemy. I don't think I really get anything out of killing that one. Anything down here? No. If I rest, do they come back? Is this the method? Is this the move? Maybe. Okay, it's kind of goated. Okay. Yeah, it's really small. I don't know if it's based on whether or not I've killed them before, or if it's like new, or if it's just a static total, but it's not going up a lot. So I hope... God damn it, I gotta go up the long way. God damn it. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just here. Minding my own business. I'll come back for you. Just as soon as I... Alright, how much does this give me? Yeah, that's not a lot. Yeah, that's not a lot. Okay, I'm getting owned. I don't know if this is optimal. I could just fight him without the ability that lets me get up. I'll try it again. I don't know if I really do want to. I don't know if I really do want to try bashing my head into a wall until I get up enough skill points. All right, reduces time required to charge strike. I fucking forgot about that. Goddamn. Okay, hold up. Hold up. I forgot about that. That's good to have. I'm not gonna be standing still, so it should be fine. Maybe the Bearing Jade with a slash attack will recover some internal damage. Increases Jin and experience. Swift Descent, Ricochet Jade, maybe Popper Jade? No. Maybe Popper Jade. I can only get so much. Everything else is a two-stager. That's not true. Okay. Maybe this is the move. Maybe this is the move. Let's figure this out. This might work. I hope I rested, because if I don't have the bow and arrow. I do have the bow and arrow. Okay. I'm charged up. I'm no longer charged up. Okay, we'll wait. Come on, come on. Alright, that didn't go very well. That really didn't go very well. That did not. That really did not go. That really did not go very well. Cuba is the only socialist country left. Give Cuba, friend. Man. I wonder how Cuba's doing. I know Fidel Castro died. I kind of expected them to, like, I don't know, become more integrated into the world, but I guess it makes sense that that didn't happen. fucked up or whatever. Stop him! He's charging! And he got me. Poke. Okay, that's fine. I think I need to save the, okay. Come on. I can't. Nope. Oh, there he is. Okay, so he didn't wind up like he did normally for it, and that really sucks. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. He sat there and he was like... Come on. No! Yes! Alright, that went pretty well. Cuba is an isolationist, America just embargoes them. Yeah, I believe that. Well, I know Fidel Castro died, so I thought maybe things would change in the future. But yeah, that seems about right. Alright! Crack open the seal. What's inside? I hope it's the soul, or whatever it is. Alright, no, that is a bomb. That is a bomb, that is not the soul. That said, I am gonna go rest before I go any further down, just in case there's a second boss fight. You know what would be fun? If every fuck Moose said was counted by some random guy, and at the end of the stream, he would publicly announce the number of fucks given. That's a lot. I give a lot of fucks. I think that would be very cruel. Unless it would be like... it depends on the stream. Because I think some streams just go on too long for that to even be like a conceivable idea to do to like a normal person. I think it'd be funny. I think it'd be funny. I worry about the person doing it. You'd also register and track how high scores are for fucks given. That would be neat, I think. I think it's a cool concept. I feel bad for a poor soul who decided to do it. Which is why I don't want to be like, everyone should do this now. Because I don't want to put that pain on you. Although it does sound really cool and interesting. It'd be cool if someone did it. Tracking the level of fucks would be really cool, I think. Especially like between games. If I had to make a ooh, I wonder. Because the thing about mini motorways is that I talk about a lot of just random things, and I might become impassioned, so that might be a larger source of fucks. In this game, I'm fighting a fucking, I'm fighting a suite of boss monsters that I struggle with, so that would lead to a lot of. What would have like the lowest amount of fucks? Remind me to track fucks. I'll put in a Google sheet for fuck's sake. Oh, that'd be dope. What games would be the least amount of fucks? You guys have any idea? Let's hop open the video producer and just see what's up. Mini motor, what? No. I said fuck a lot. That's crazy that this doesn't have a game, but whatever. Uma Musume Pretty Derby is definitely like a no fucks given stream. I don't think I swear at all. No, I'd swear like a little bit, but it wouldn't be that much. Deltarune's probably low fucks. Sonic Mania's, no, that's high fucks. I don't know why. Is this one like saved? Am I stupid? What's the difference between this one and that one? Why is this one not expiring? Alright, whatever. I don't know. I need to stream more. There used to be 3 pages of these. Man, school has taken me out. Well, you gotta think, during the summer, I used to stream every day. So, it makes sense. I don't know how many days was this? Like a couple months? Yeah, that makes sense. Being the knight inflated the Deltarune fuck count. Absolutely, 100%. The knight definitely inflated the fuck count, but I think average fucks, or like median fucks, Deltron's low. Ordinary passengers shouldn't have access to this zone. Take a look around you. Isn't it breathtaking? The vast sea of Solarian heritage, all stored within the boundless repository. You know where the old man on the duster is? I wanted to come down to the repository while still operational and see the treasure with its own eyes. Most believe that by preserving antiques, their beauty can somehow be recreated, but I disagree. Have you ever read The Parting Missive? It was written by a tyrant from the ancient kingdom of Jiaton. As their last king, he was an ambitious sovereign and an outstanding calligrapher. As for him being a tyrant, it's a matter of opinion. Centuries ago, when he tried to unite the 9 kingdoms of Penglai by force, in the end he was defeated by Lear and his Fangshi guild. He wrote this missive just as Lear's forces began to storm his palace, and then after finishing it, he took his own life. He poured his sorrow and indignation into each and every brushstroke. That is something future generations can neither emulate nor reproduce. In my humble opinion, perhaps the parting missive need not be immortalized. Ancient relics are like fireworks in the night sky. Their value comes from the fleeting moment of splendor. Compared to that magnificent moment, why should we cling to eternal beauty? Even if the end comes for us all, would it be so hard to let go? I only speak of what is already known. If it's so accurate, why don't you tell me what'll happen next? These containers and treasures will eventually be buried. They will form the grave that will house Sol Yanlao. But if I catch you tipping them off, this will be our last conversation. Quit encouraging me to spoil the surprise. Go. Maybe Yang Lao's gonna kill himself. I'll subject myself to medieval torture and track highest, lowest, and average amount of fucks as all the streams the fucks are set on. You poor soul. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. It'd be interesting data, to say the very least. Okay, that's a weird, suspicious door. Damn, yeah, Yang Lao is big chill. Now I feel subconscious. Counting starts next stream, thank heavens. Dude, he's fucking gooning over here. What the hell? He's got like a rotating circle to sit in. Look at him, he's waving his arm. He's sweating. Curses, that brat actually destroyed Jingchan. There was an ancient weapon handed down through generations in the Jie family. A priceless relic. If the council pursued an investigation, it'd be the end of me. Man, if I knew what any of this stuff is, I'd be like, whoa. Do I have to fight someone else? Do I have to fight you? Are you gonna be in a big robot? Listen, man, I already fought Jing Chan. And that guy, he wasn't that hard. I guess I see how we're doing things now, and I just want to let it be known that I don't like it. I see how we're doing things now, and I want to let it be known I'm not a fan. Let's take a toke. Hey. Okay, well, I did all that to avoid taking damage. Yeah. Yup. Wait, you can break those? I thought they were unbreakable. Well, that's useful info to know. I should try breaking things more often. Yeah, sorry man. I have the jade that lets me hit you to death without needing to do anything, so sorry, I have the jade that kills you. That is what it's called. That's its legal name. Poke. What's down here? Okay. I am kind of surprised that one of the D&D people actually looked at my stream. I friended them like a while ago, and I don't think they. Well, that's not true. They've not hopped in since then, but I've only said like nice things for the most part, so it's not that big of a deal. I think maybe the most I got was it's kind of crazy. What the fuck? That asshole broke my robot. You have a bright future ahead of you. Surrender now and I will spare your life.
換准來
I devoted my entire life to the preservation of our civilization. Do you know what I was doing while everyone else indulged in pleasure? I don't know, man. Planning to kill me?
嚇
You mean this useless, power-hungry warehouse? This space was designed to house energy generators. Who knows how many more we could have housed in New Kunlun? How dare you? What use is protecting a couple more people if we forget who we are? The past is a mirror for understanding the present. We must understand our legacy and
Non, non,冇
Oh,
錯
all of this stuff begins to the rich. We need to sweep away the corrupt and everything needs to go. True. I guess I never thought of it like that, but most of the, well, now what do I do? What the fuck? Oh, that makes things easy. I never really thought of it, but, I suppose all of the ancient, artifacts and shit. I guess all of that kind of stuff is just rich people's thing instead of it left behind because they could afford to protect it somehow. Huh. You know, like probably the what is it? The ruins of Pompeii. Might only just be the ruins of the rich people who could make it, because they could afford the houses that would ventilate them enough to get turned to smoke, rather than dying from other stuff. I don't know. It's definitely an interesting point. I've never thought about relics just being the remnants of rich people. You know, like what will we as a society leave behind? Will it be something actually like not indicative, but like something that actually represents us as a society, or will it just be like Jeff Bezos' yacht or something? Like ideally it'd be the first thing, but I don't know. Jeff Bezos' yacht would have more preservation done to it, that's for sure. Let me out! God damn it. Yeah, you can't exit the, you can't exit it, while you're in there. You just gotta deal with it. Alright, I assume I need to deal with a bunch of doors. That the issue, at least for me, is that I don't know what exactly I'm doing here. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of whatever the fuck this is. There we go. There we go. We're making it happen. Don't mind me. I'm just wandering through here. God damn it. Oh, gotcha. I don't know. I thought I could dash through it. It seemed like I... Oh, fuck. Well, that worked out, didn't it? Coke. I do wonder if the charged sword breaks the shield. That sounds like a fucking Chinese proverb. The charged sword breaks the shield. Die! No! I need you to break this. I need you to break this one. I can't do this alone. I need your help. Alright. Ooh, I'm goated. Yeah, gonna be honest, that's really unfortunate. Are you fucking for real? What even was I supposed to do there, man? I guess I should have just sat there and then waited for something cool to happen. Alright, well, good news. I did literally one. Hades nuts for you. Hades nuts was a good one. I got compliments on Hades nuts. I got compliments on 80s nuts. That was I like that one. I remember I tried to fucking stream Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey Deluxe. Man, I was a innocent soul back then. Also, my mic was worse, but the mic being better was only a recent change, so. Don't mind me, I'll get going. Wait, which one's the right way? This one's the right way. Ah, this is why we take detours. This is why we take detours. So that when I die and I have to deal with this bullshit again, it'll be easier. I do want to do more events. I think it'd be cool. Oh yeah. Okay, not a fan of the whole... Not a fan of the falling brick crushes the small box, but that's chill. There we go. Poke here. Up. Awesome. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. This cannot be for real. No! This sucks. Alright, so now... Ooh! Interact! Please! That worked out. Also, I can't believe I got read by this fucking robot. He knew I'd jump. Don't mind me, I'm just on my way down. I'm noticing that I can't go back even though I definitely want to, and I didn't have the ability to, not that I didn't have the ability, but I didn't get the opportunity to open the mainframe, which kind of sucks. Open the door, which means if I die, I gotta go through all this again, which is, I think most would call a bummer. Hey, stop shooting at me. Yeah, shoot it this way. Bye-bye. Let me go this way. Up, up, up. What the fuck? What the fuck was I supposed to do? Chris Pratt can't save you now? That's a good one. I used to have really good titles. I still try, but I think there was just certain, like, je ne sais quoi to all my older ones. I'll take a look. I need a break from dying over and over again. I'll take a gander. As much fun as it is to sit endlessly and accidentally die, you know, I'll get a little bit of a look. I'll get a little bit of a look-see. No, not live. It has to be videos, because videos is where I upload my VODs. Yeah, Big Nito, Build to the Heavens, January 17th. You can see I really, for 2 days here, I tried to put the dates on, and then I realized that YouTube just has the dates for them. So you can kind of see that. Hades Nuts, Return of the King. This was for my channel clip. So the home video, you can set it, and so that's what I did. Mommy Sorry was a good one. There is a certain je ne sais quoi. You look at these new ones, and it's like, I think privatizing war is good, actually. I didn't know there were furries in China. Ni hao. When will this big cat stop being so racist? Please save me, Hideo Kojima. Okay, wait. Some of these are actually pretty good. It's actually crazy how much aura Sonic has outside of DeviantArt.com. Okay, I'm actually still good at titles. I'll say it. I was being derivative towards myself. These are really good. Some of these are really heat. She can dice my dungeons. Hell yeah. Running away from the wasps in my bathroom. Let's see. Plort sounds like a weird sex thing. Oh yeah, plort for me, baby. They call me the Plort Master General. Are these slimes made of animal bones? An apology to the guy who blocked me on Twitch. Yeah, some of these are heat. Taking the high school AP test to prove that I didn't peak in high school. I lost literally all of my hair and now I'm not funny anymore. I'm good at this. Straight man and his gay posse take on Celeste Mountain. Dude, I'm heat. Alright, I wanna... Because the thing is, some of these are stream titles and some of these aren't. You know, it's hard for you to know. There's no way for you to know. But I definitely like Darkest Deity 1 is not the stream title of when I played Darkest Deity. But some of these are. Call Me Mike Pence, The Way I Be the Vice President. That was definitely a stream title. You can see earlier here. This is an early evolution of what I would begin to do. Good night, Slowpoke. Well, 2 gym leaders, 1 gamer. This, of course, a spin on 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Can a cisgender straight man beat Celeste? This might be the finale. Maybe. This is an actual edited video, so that's fun. Someone edited this for me, I think. Maybe. Or I did. Are these clips? Maybe. It's something. Let's see. Anything else on here? Anything else on here that's crazy? Is this the same video? Yeah, whatever. That's weird. It repeated itself. That's weird. I don't know what happened there. Good that it's funny. Bad that it'll get limited reach. It's true. No, more Hollow Knight again. Oh, Minecraft Tuesday. Finally Roblox stream. Small bug destroys thousands. Does anyone even read these titles? Yeah. This was, I never beat Minish Cap. There's a point here where I started beating the video games I played, and Minish Cap was not a part of it. I almost beat Hollow Knight. I never did P5. That was yesterday. I tried to do P5. That didn't work out. This was a Nuzlocke I gave up on because I lost. Also because it was in Japanese. You can't believe you've never seen I'm the best ever do it, Peak Fire Emblem, new month, new me. I could easily beat a giraffe in a fight. Run it back now, y'all. Dang Panponpa. This destroyed me because I got more views on this one than I did with everything else. I'd throw a dart at Korekio's face. That's a good one. Farming the Game Awards for content. That's a bad title. I love Kaito Momoto. That was a good one. Yeah, no. That's what the point of the mask is. At a point, I really started killing it. It might be the Afterpath of Radiance. I don't mean to be political, but I don't think animal people are real. This is real and true, actually. That was a good one. I'm heat. All right, back to the video game. I've had enough fun. It's time for the job that I make no money from. I need a caramel frappuccino. It's true. I did need that. Man, I was God, I am good at titles. I'm good at titles. It's great. One day you will. Hopefully. If I can make YouTube videos with titles like my streams, I think I'll be okay. I think I'll make it. I don't even know how, you know, people look at my titles and they don't click. They're just so good. Although, some of the titles are more so for me than they are for other people. Like, not Hollow Knight Silksong. Not only is this not Hollow Knight Silksong, but this is also, it's also a reference to the, if you know who Alpharad is, he's a content creator who did the NOT series, where he'd play games that were kind of like the spin-offs or knockoffs of popular games. So Not Overwatch was a big one. He still does it from time to time, but he's just a different content creator now than he was back then. So it was a reference to that. Woo! Worked out. I want you to get your nice lobster dinner. Thank you. Me too. Okay, we'll wait here. I am really mad, especially because I was not fucking touching that. I wasn't fucking touching it. I feel like we're being a little too generous here with the hitboxes because I definitely cleared. All right, let's hack. And so now if I die again, I can pretty easily get back to where I am. Down here. And here we go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Easy peasy. But no, I gotta do YouTube videos. videos. The problem is that I'm gaming too hard. The problem is that I'm gaming too hard. I got games I want to beat. Like recently I beat Death Stranding and Baldur's Gate because. All right, we're looking for in the middle here. All right, we're not looking for that. Yeah, these guys need to die, like super hard, because if they don't, then I'm gonna get owned. Yeah, if they don't die, I'm gonna get owned really hard. All right, we're good to go. We're gonna toke here, and we're gonna bide our time, and we'll be okay. Gamer chair, is it gaming enough? I don't have a gamer chair. I have an office chair. Note of Christ. All right, flying bombs. Gonna be honest, not a massive fan of those, but whatever. Gotcha. I'm a stupid person, and I'm a stupid guy, and I deserve being absolutely murdered for my mistake of trying to activate the thing. There we go. You're dead, and you're the only one remaining. And notably. God, that sucks. If I'd gotten the parry there, I would have taken literally no damage. Let me out, let me out! We're good. We're chilling. Oh! Woo! Let's go, baby! That's fucking crazy! I'm goated! I'm actually insane! Alright. Lucky me, lucky me. I only got 2 gates, so I hope that's enough, because if it's not, well then obviously I don't know where the other ones are. I missed them. What's over here? Where am I? Where am I? Where are you? That was what we in the industry called very cool and nice gamer moment. It is nice of them to give me that, especially because I got fucked by the laser hitbox earlier as well. Alright, we'll leave that down there and we'll investigate over here. Wretched urchin, why won't you yield? But I have plenty of weapons. I shall defend this repository. I will not fall here. Well, I want to go back. I don't want to do this. I need to rest in the pavilion. I need to rest at the Jade. Sigh. Oh, he's dying because of his disease. Oh my God, he's moving bodies. He's moving into the sky-rending claw. That's him. Okay. Listen. I think you're cool. I think having the ability to to put your consciousness into a robot is probably pretty dope. But like, if you had to put your consciousness into a robot, would you really? Why would you do this one? Maybe he's just controlling it. Oh my God. I really should have healed. I really should have healed. Dodge. Blast him. Blast him. Ow. That really hurts. I don't. Oh, I can't parry. Okay, well, not like that, that's for sure. Although, a big issue that I have is that I'm dead, so that's probably my biggest issue, if we're being honest with each other. Alright, well, I was gonna go down to see what all the hubbub was about, but if I don't have to, I guess I won't. How did they make the detailed drawings on something composed of mostly on 7-segment displays? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if the second segment displays are. Thank you very much, Kenta, for taking a bite of the common mushroom chicken. I'm sure he appreciates that or resents you. I'm not really sure. I don't know if this is like a... I don't know what the situation is. You think I would? I probably should, but I don't. Am I dead? That's the blender. It's 7 p.m. They're blending right now. Well, the alternative is that I stream at 10 p.m. and then I'm sleepy. And also I'm streaming during quiet hours. And I think my fellow roommates would not be as excited about that as I would be. Oh shit, they be blending? Yeah. I could ask, but I also don't want to. Okay, this. Do it again. And then we do this. Nope, no we do not do this. Nope, no we do not do this. There we go. I'm gonna dodge this. Alright, that didn't go very well. And I tried to dodge it. I think he's doing a lot of damage. I think he's doing a lot of damage, and I'm not a big fan of that. Maybe whatever's down here gives me like a boost to my health. Because it really does feel like he's just hitting me twice, and then I eat shit and die. And as cool and awesome as swag as that is, I kind of don't want that to happen. Alright, you know what? We'll just fight Yang Zhao or whatever the fuck his name is. No, what is a segment 7 display, by the way? I don't know what it is. You said it, and I was like, but also I don't. Also I don't. Like that? Like, I guess I'm just not picking up what you're putting down. I'm sorry for being ignorant. Alright, that didn't go very well. You know those guys. Oh! Are those really only 7 segments? Alright, that didn't go very well. That also didn't go very well. Something tells me that this is going to be rough. Those generally have 7-second displays. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are they 7 segments? I thought they'd be more, but maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, I'm gonna flashbang you. It's gonna be bright. It's gonna be bright, and it's gonna be like the sun. I'm opening up Paint 3D. 3, 2, 1. I've made it black, so I'm Pirate Software now. Hey guys, I worked at Blizzard for 20 years. 20 years at Blizzard. Boop, 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 boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. God, I had no idea. Oh, chat is so big here. Hi, YouTube. I can make chat bigger. There you go. I'll increase your size. I'll increase YouTube size as well. I'll make everybody a little bigger. I'll make everyone a little larger. How are we feeling about that? YouTube's gonna come in. It's gonna be like fucking ginormous. It's pretty big. You know, maybe I should be able to make the chat bigger. You know? To compensate for the for how my chat may not be as large as other streamers. Although it is definitely cooler than other streamers, so. Zap him! That didn't go very well. Oh? What the fuck? I don't love that. What the fuck is that? Alright. And I touched the wall and I got punished for it. Make the Twitch chat the stream. Make Twitch chat 10 times bigger. I don't know if I think you're at a good, like, solid size right now, to be honest. I don't know if I want to make you that much bigger. You know? What would my stream be in the background? My stream would be the size of Twitch chat would be the size of my stream. That seems a lot. Okay. This is as big as it goes, while still being readable. Well, no, I can do this, I guess. There you go. Imagine for April Fool's the entire stream was just Twitch chat and YouTube chat would be in the corner as small as possible. Maybe. No, I'm definitely not doing that. Alright, well, the more Kenta speaks, the less of the stream you can see. So have fun with that dilemma. Look at that cool cow badge. I wonder who made it. Run! Ow. Fuck! I got grabbed. I got grabbed. All right, that's a bad idea. What the heck is even going on anymore? My bad. My bad. I'll make you smaller. I'll make you smaller. Don't worry about it. There you go. There you go, Twitch chat. We can do that. We can do that. How about that? How about that one? There we go. I need to alter my my guy's microphone volume because sometimes it's not picking up. It's a little too high, and it's 100% because of last time. No, he's disappeared. He's gone. I got rid of him. We have to reload him. We gotta bring him back. Why do I have two ads? An ad for Destiny on Tuesday, and I'm not free Tuesday. And then, yeah, Deebs responded to my Steam layout picture. Alright, that makes sense. My bad. Well, the alternative is that I just go up and die. I really wanna to beat this guy, but also this fight sucks. Not to be mean towards the game, I think it's a good game, but also this fight sucks. I just don't have the power to do what I would like. You know, and then I just get hit, and it's like this whole thing. If I get hit by that, I'm just gone. It doesn't even matter what happens. Ow. And then that happens, and then I just die, and then I have to walk back. And it sucks because I gotta wait for it to load every time. That's something, that's for sure. Yes, sirree, Bob. Can I see my skills from the menu? I have fucking enhanced blade as well. So you really would think that wouldn't be that hard. Although I guess it's hard to advanced blade on a flying robot. Not advanced blade, but it's hard to triple blade on a robot. Minecraft server. I'm sure you appreciate this. Coke. Alright, well that's what I got, so. Coke. That really sucks. That really blows. Okay. Personally, not that big of a fan of whatever the fuck that is. Duh. Who the fuck names their child Skyrending Claude? Probably an insane evil little red guy who's trying to kill a fox. Likely people for it to be. Muubody server, Minecraft server when? I don't know, man. Probably never? Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I have the sheer star power to get a little SMG going. I know I used to say something different. Tomorrow? Ooh. I don't know, the stitch on tomorrow. Because I'm meant to be playing Marvel Rivals with the guy from earlier. But I don't, you know, D&D. Like, that's fucking insane. That's fucking insane. I got hit twice on the way over, and then while I was coming up, I got hit another time. I could have dodged it the last time, that's fair, but I got hit twice. You know, there's nothing I could do about that. We were meant to start at 6 for D&D, so I don't know how my Marvel Rivals is gonna go. I don't even know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. But in terms of like Minecraft server, I don't know. You know, not really on my mind that much. You know, I'm busy. The thing that really got me was that Wednesday, 2 days ago, I wanted to put out a poll to do movie night on Sunday night. And I think it would have left enough time. I think it would have been a really good timing to do something like that. If it was like Sunday night movie night, and then I put the poll out on Wednesday. That said, because of my esteemed colleagues over at the club I'm a part of, it seems like that wasn't much of an option. Like, what the fuck do I do with that? You know what I mean? Am I meant to hit it? Am I meant to stop it before it does something like that? Am I meant to hit it? Am I meant to hit it before it does something? Am I meant to stop it before it does that? Am I meant to parry it before it does that? Whatever the fuck that is, I can't do anything to it. But that was the plan. I wanted to do a movie night. But now it's a little late to do it on Monday, or a little late to do it on Sunday, and I can't do it on Monday. And ideally I do it on a day that I'm streaming. I don't have to, you know. So like Tuesday would be, I think, a solid enough time period. But ideally, if I want to do it on a day that I'm streaming, then Tuesday's not going to let me, right? And I just didn't have the time to do it on Wednesday. Which sucks. Come on. Do this. What's it? That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. We'll heal here. Yeah, I'm meant to like... Oh, gotcha. Alright, well he gets up rather quickly, doesn't he? I got it now. I understand it. Alright, that was a bad idea. Oh, Christ. Are you fucking for real? Are you fucking serious? I beat him. I killed him. He's dead. I killed him, and while he was dying, he killed me, and then I lost the fight. Okay, whatever, that's cool. I'm a little distraught, I think. I'm a little angry. a little mad. I think I'm just pressed. I think I'm just angry. So I'm playing worse, especially because I literally beat him. I literally beat him, but you know, I guess God forbid, you know what I mean? He might have a second phase, and that might be why it got me. But it still doesn't feel good. Oh, that was a stupid and bad idea. Poke again. Alright. Like fucking, look at that, man! It doesn't truly. What I'm trying to say is that it doesn't have good, you know, the choreographing of what it's gonna do next just doesn't, look at it, doesn't do anything. You know, you don't know what it's gonna do next, which I guess is good in concept for like something to be fearful of. But in terms of like a boss fight, you know, it's like, well, I'm trying to dodge this thing. Okay, well, I was under the assumption that I had hit it and that it had died. But I see now that that's a stupid thing to think, and that I'm a stupid person for thinking it. Alright. If there's no part 2 after this, I'm gonna be mad because I killed it. Yeah, okay, that sucks. I neglected to mention the part where if there's a part 2, I'm gonna be upset because I have to do this boss fight even more now, which blows. Like, there's no way to know whether or not it's just gonna sit there and then you can hit it with the dash, or if it's gonna jump, and then if you hit it with the dash, you're gonna take a fuck ton of damage. Like, there's no way to know that, which really sucks because, you know, it'd be cool if I could do it. It'd be pretty dope. Alright, well, here I am, back at it again. Oh, gotcha. Alright, so what you gotta do is get the target on him. I didn't, you know, just did not put that together, huh? Well, I guess I'm stupid. It is how it is. It just, it takes so much time. Alright, let's charge up here because I'm gonna have to fight him again. Alright. Greeted for that, worked out. Did not. You know, that's great, man. You get hit twice and then you die. There's no... There's only so much point in having 6 tokes when you can't use them because he just dies. Discord finds the name Eso Son Reebok Osun Nike so odd that it prevents me from actually creating an account. Is that like the phonetic alphabet? What the hell? Eso Son Reebok Osun Nike. Is that like, are you spelling it out and then I'm like not understanding it? Are you, is this like a phonetic spelling? What am I missing here? What am I missing here? Alright, Coke. That is really good Coke. I forgot, of course, the there we go. Let's just, that wasn't what I wanted to do at all. And now I wasted not only a Coke, but I also wasted a alright. We're gonna Coke here, and we're actually gonna Coke here again. Reason being, I'm not even on the second phase. It's crazy because the second phase and the first phase are so similar. There's no way to know. If you don't remember, there's no indication. It's fascinating. I love the idea of a second phase that just is the same as the first phase, but with like a marginal difficulty increase. Awesome. Other than the part where it's not awesome and it's also cringe. But if you ignore that, then yeah, this is dope. Muubody, no. No. Unable to accept invite. It's a, alright, hold on. What's up, Concrete? Hello. I just might forget. Surely the thing is, you say that and I'm like, oh yeah, it's Concrete. It must be Concrete. This can't be a random person. This can't be this can't be a random person coming into the stream and saying this. That would be insane. But also, I just for the life of me, I cannot remember you. And so now I'm stuck in this kind of Schrodinger's box where I've forgotten you and now I'm an asshole, or you're like this insane person that's called me a femboy despite the fact that we don't know each other like that. I might remember the name Concrete, but I don't know. Shout out channel activity for just not being helpful. Shout out because you're given the ability to see the channel activity of a user. The problem is that it just sits there and loads. The problem is that it sits there and loads even if there is past chat history. So there's no way to know. Anyways, hello, hi, welcome to 9 Souls. That's for sure. That's 100%. Spanish for is this Reebok or Nike? Upon on Corona's Rhythm of the Night. Unable to accept invite. That's not good. Unable to accept invite. That's bad. Goot. Dude, it is not. This is what I'm looking at, by the way. Ah, you can't see it. Ah, you can't see it. This is what I'm looking at, by the way. You know, it'd be pretty dope if I like the 0 deleted messages, the 0 timeouts, the 0 hides. As if everybody on YouTube would have deleted messages and bans and times out and stuff like that. As if that's just the norm on YouTube. You know, that's how I'd recognize people. Like, oh, you're the guy I only timed out twice, rather than just, yeah, you're this guy. That sucks. And we're back at it again. It's weird that you can't see the invite though. Not a big fan of that. I guess I'll try it again. If I'm allowed to, goddamn. Control C, Control V. Cancel, Muubody Inc. Oh! Oh, I remember now. I remember now why. My server has, I think it has pretty, like, it has permissions on who can and cannot join. Let's transition here. Yeah, it's like a safety thing. It's like a safety thing. Streamer mode enabled and now it won't let me see it. Okay, I cannot see it. That's fine. That's fine. No, I'm a big fan of that. Don't show me anything. You must be registered on Discord for longer than 5 minutes in order to join the Discord server. Yeah, that makes sense. You need to have an email, and you also need to be registered. I got a from time to time there will be like bots and stuff like that. There's this one guy that made like alts and stuff. I had to ban him. It was this whole thing. It was this whole big thing. So these are some like vague protections against stuff like that. All right, let's go back to gaming here so that we can actually see it. On the right side, the fight is close to being over. On the bad side, this fight isn't over and it kind of sucks. You know? Please fucking end this. I'd love to say something funny here, but God, look at this guy. Like an oven mixer. Nope, that's not what it's called. Like a whisk? You know, the thing that you put cake batter into. Yeah, you know. Yeah, you bake. Yeah, you bake. You specifically. That's right. I know what you do in your kitchen. Yeah, you bake. That or you smoke weed. I guess baking can have two different understandings. I didn't want to toke. The thing is, toking is up on the D-pad, and the arrow, and the bow and arrow is up on the button pad. So it gets me confused, and then I accidentally do one or the other. Because they don't, you know, it's not like it's not like I arrow often. You know? You don't get that many arrows, so. Ooh, that's a good one. That's annoying. Stab him. Get him again. That's a good one. There aren't enough buttons on controllers for every feature in the game. It's true. Well, actually, what was that game? Battle in Wonderworld? Battle in Wonderworld, all buttons were mapped to one feature, and that was jump and enter. Same button. Maybe not. You know what I mean? Maybe we need less features, not more. It kind of sucks that I have to give up using. It kind of sucks that I have to give up using my that I have to give up using my fucking talismans because it's just not gonna work on the boss. Ow. Alright, that kind of sucks. Okay. Beat his ass. Come on. I need to lock in here, I'm sorry. I'd love to be funny right now, but what I'd love even more is to be released from fucking Skyrending Claw over here. Let's fucking go! Finally. Finally. Oh my god. Fuck you, specifically. I'm in the mainframe now, bitch. I'm in the mainframe. I'm in the mainframe, I'm in! Fuck you, specifically! Laser beam! Yeah, that's the fuck you laser beam. That's the laser beam that fucks you. Oh, so it wasn't right behind. Oh, you're in the room next door. You're in the room next door watching me do that. I defeated Yan Lao. Yan Lao. What's up, motherfucker? But why limit to ABXY? Make the whole alphabet? Because goodness. Press V. Let's go. All because one guy be mean to my dog. Kirby Air Ride had most things that day, but people like that game, so it can't be done well. I think the issue with Battle Wonderworld is that it was just like a platformer. And well, the biggest issue with Battle Wonderworld is that it was bad. Let me be clear. I think that was the biggest issue with Battle Wonderworld. But also is that, you know, it's a platformer and every button's mapped to A. You can have another button for enter. You know, like you say, Kirby Air Ride had most things mapped to the A button. Everything was mapped to the A button. Well, not that, but every button was the A button for Balan Wonderworld. There was no most things. That might have been part of the issue. Oh my god, that's him. That's him as a young boy. He's a preservationist. The knowledge you passed down is a treasure. And his father is dead. He used to be young like me and not care about the stuff, but now he really does care, and this is all he does. Everything has its purpose eventually. You know who said that? Me. Oh, let's go! Not hard in this light. God, it's so good to get a fucking 3-hour stream in, huh? I haven't done that in 40 years. That's not true. I did that on Wednesday. This feels longer. What happened to his father? This guy's father? That guy's father? That guy's father died. Why? How? I don't know. I don't think it's relevant. You gotta understand, these guys aren't... Like, not to be mean, but these guys aren't the main characters. I'm the main character. Ugh, sorry, I have a crick in my neck. All of these people conspired to murder me, and I came back to life, so I'm killing them. Jiquan, spare me the fake friendliness, you lunatic. Your whole playing the hero thing is kind of stale. I'm surprised at how much you've been struggling. Yan Lao already had one foot in the grave, and Guo Mong is just a farmer. I had high hopes for you. You need to be stimulated. Drop my place and we'll have an intimate duel. I'll deactivate all the traps. Come alone. This is your chance to finally kill me. I don't know. He doesn't seem like that cool of a guy. I don't know if I want to hang with him. Alright, let's world map out. So this is where he is? No. That's where he is. So, oh, okay. That's where he is. The thing is, there's a big special little circle gate. And I kind of want to look at that before I go here. So I'm sure this Jiquan guy is super cool and interesting, but also fuck this guy. I don't care. I'll think I'll do one more round of the do-si-do, as it were. I need to get 3 of these and then crack that open. Shouldn't be too bad. So let's skills. Man, I wonder. I have a lot of options here, guys. I wonder what I want to do. Ooh, gee willikers. I'm not sure. It's crazy because life recovery isn't that good of a pickup, but you need it in order to advance. You know, that kind of sucks, to be honest with you. All right, let's look at my jades. Jade system at capacity. I'd love to upgrade the amount of jades I have, but whatever. Mob Quell Jade's pretty good. Not the Bearing Jade. Definitely the Breather Jade and the Ricochet Jade. Alright, we're jaded to the tits. We're jaded to the gills. All I gotta do is find 3 of the... I wonder if it's turned off now that I've killed Yan Lao. Oh. That was a hard one. Yet another dub for the Moomeister. Okay, well I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of expecting a little bit more. You know, like that was 1. I was expecting 3. So maybe I just lost it? I don't think so. Maybe it's somewhere else. Maybe I activate them in a different place? I'll go back through it again. I'll go back through it one more time, maybe. No, I don't want to do that. That's lame and boring. It's lame and boring to do that. I don't want to do that. Alright, fuck it. I guess the only thing remaining is for me to go beat Ji Quan. But you want to know something? I think that's better saved for another time. Ah, 1 soul per stream. 1 soul per stream. It's happening. We're on pace-ish. I think last stream I beat the soul within the first hour, but, you know, that's fine. That's fine. It's variable. It's variable. 1 soul per stream. Next stream's gonna be fucking 8 hours. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. I don't know. Wrong one. There we go. This one works. Well, I do want to say thank you very much for watching the stream. I appreciate it. About to start. Nope, nope, we're not starting again. I ain't got that dog in me. I ain't got that dog in me, alright? I want to say thank you very much for watching the stream. I appreciate it. I hope you had a good time, because I had a great time. You know? Who needs Silksong? We got our own Metroidvania at home. Metroidvania at home. It was good. Other than that fucking bad boss fight that was boring as hell. Other than the boss fight that was so boring, I had to go like scroll through literally anything else. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. If you haven't already, maybe consider following on Twitch or subscribing on YouTube. Keep up the good work. See you in the next one. Because I hope you follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. Because I hope that I'll see you again soon. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, depending on whatever time zone you're in. And I'll hope I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Thank you. I'm waving. You just, you know, there's no voice camera. There's no voice. Or no, there's no camera. You get it. You get it. Bye-bye. Oh, fuck. I accidentally touched the mic. I'm sorry. I was waving my